My one goal in life is to reach that guitar solo bit. Where is it? Has anyone actually, like, rampaged for long enough for that? Because I haven't. I've only heard it in the YouTube upload. Fuming. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It's Jacket Day 2. Finally, my favorite drop farmer is live. Yeah, the Payday 3 category has not been doing great recently, has it? Payday 3 keeps freezing for you? I mean, there's always been server freezes. Like, there's been server freezes since, like, update 2 or something. So we're constantly dealing with that, unfortunately. I haven't noticed it happening more after this update. You look like you suck on lemons? What the hell, man? Why would you say that? I don't have, like, a particularly lemon sucking face, do I? I wish it had that kind of, like, high-rise cheekbone. Hi, Ria. How's it going? Yeah, I feel alright. I'm actually incredibly tired today for some reason. That's the only complaint I've got. I'm absolutely shattered. I went to the gym at lunchtime. Posted that picture of Jacket for motivation. I was falling asleep on the bench press. Hell yeah, Sea-Dog, that's huge. You're definitely getting there. Ulysses, thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you got your drops linked, so at the very least you're running something in game. It's PS5 day, everyone. I say, whilst not playing on my PS5, because I don't really do that. That thing just exists to play, like, Netflix. Getting your Twitch drops in electrical class, that seems like a good use of your time. Hey, I'm sure you can multitask. Real? Raya? Oh, come on. You have a ambiguous name. I've definitely said it before as well, like, numerous times. The PS5. The P in PS5 stands for paperweight. That is sadly what it has become. I haven't even played Demon Souls through, which was the entire reason I bought it. I thought about doing a guide for beginners. I do have a beginner's guide from when the game came out, and I gave that a quick look over. Half that information still stands true. Not that much has changed, and my main fear is like Armor 2.0 is going to drop and completely change how like armor and survivability functions. So I'm not in a huge hurry to make that sort of video. I don't know, the game doesn't have great onboarding, but I don't feel like it's its #1 issue right now. Do I believe Payday 3 can save itself with the new hype gathered from Jacket and PS Plus? I imagine the numbers will look much better for a period. I think fundamentally this game in the past has been driven by its PC audience, and I think they're going to have a really hard time getting them back because of the permanently low Steam score and how the game's perceived. But I definitely think they'll have a positive February. Hey, PlaySpace. Yeah, I do think it's funny that the PlayStation version's always breaking. Like right now, the major issue is it's people who have the physical edition of the game can't buy DLC or even unlock free DLC. It just doesn't notice they have the game. Well, I was joking the other day, like now it's affecting them because they're losing the sale of the DLC. Maybe they'll fix it because when it was just Houston, it didn't seem like they did anything. For once you dodged the issue, hell yeah. 99 boxes, 99 hour stream, you won't. No one should. Like, that's like Guantanamo Bay-esque punishment. We gotta keep that away from Twitch. I think you might get banned. Ulysses, I appreciate that. Yeah, Jen dropped that hour-long Payday 3 Stinks video and hasn't made another Payday video since. Yeah, you didn't get it for free, unfortunately. I know because I did it. You then had to revoke the license, which was a pain in the ass if you wanted to buy it properly. So that was fun. Alright, let's play some games. Plan. I'm going to queue some public games. If some of you guys happen to slip in, I'm not going to be mad. We might just end up dominating lobbies. I'm also going to be using... no, so I'm not joining any parties today. I'm also going to be using the most monstrous build in the game. Pretty much front to back, because I want footage of it. And I think it will be useful if I'm encountering a lot of new players playing on Overkill. My big fear is I'm going to be encountering loads of players playing on Overkill who want to be playing stealth, and I don't want to be playing stealth. So we'll see how that goes. But theoretically, we can filter by that nowadays, right? And yeah, I did fully max out my RGs. No Sociopath? I'm going to use both. I believe this is stronger for heists where you're more stationary. And it's easy to pull them. So like on Cook-Off, this thing's a joke. Every single one you call in is another armor repair kit. You have an endless source of armor repair kits now, which is super OP. In fact, what's crazier about it, which I've only just realized, is you don't even need Clean Slate. They're free armor repair kits without Clean Slate. So I'm a 90% damage reduction maxi, but I do think Sociopath is better on a few heists and in certain circumstances. Stealth, you that call Mark MB? Yeah, Mark could carry me. I still think Mark's Payday 2 enjoyer though. Yeah, they've really slowed you down with the minigun now, haven't you? Haven't they? Sorry. Zachary, I appreciate that. I'm not sure Starbreeze is going to be thanking me for much at the moment, but we keep on trucking. I'm doing my best. Let's play some public lobbies. Let's see how it goes. I really haven't like joined public lobbies. If I just, what's the play? I don't want to ruin people's lobbies. Maybe I'll just drop into my own lobby and see what happens, and then you guys all join, and then sod it. Let's do it. Tactic, not any. We're doing it loud. And not that anyone has to follow that, but we're doing it loud. Hi, Lego Boxer. Doing well today. It's been a bit of a long day, but otherwise, I'm not so bad. It always ramps up when I hit Wednesday, though. I'm in the office. I have to get up about an hour earlier. That tells you what my morning routine is like. I'm not doing those like billionaire routines, I can tell you that. I'm not getting up at 5:30 and then going for a run. Oh shit. Good spot. Campake. What a name. Good spot. Public. Let's just try joining lobbies and see what happens. And Peep, thank you. I just hadn't noticed. 3 streams in 3 days? Yeah, Jacket's really done it for me. I don't know, I thought the pre-stream was a good idea and I had some time. Yesterday I was obviously going to stream, and today there's something else to celebrate, isn't there? I want to get some recording in. I don't want you guys just to see me playing with the crew AI on every video I upload. Although that is more bearable than it used to be. 3-day jacking streak. Surpassing my records. Roxar, thank you so much for the Prime sub. It's 2 months of Prime. Yeah, I think the thing about Sociopath is it's so much more accessible for players that they will default towards it, and that's absolutely fine. I don't necessarily think it's, like, optimal, but it's still damn good. Hey, Joachim. Yeah, I'm just having fun with the updates. Wow, Big Prick as well. Thank you for the Prime sub. I love your name. Okay, I think we have one natural joiner with their pink Reinfeld. I love that. Sadly, they're on PC. This is not a new PS5, brethren. Let's scum it up, though. My loud overkill run with 1.0 bots. Yeah, it's so funny. They're like actual scapegoats. They last for about 5 seconds on launch overkill, and now they legitimately hold their own and they chain revive each other. They're pretty strong. Earlier today, I did a overkill cook-off solo with bots, like all bags. Not difficult at all. Actually crazy how much like difficulty has degraded. Can you guys see the recording thing? That's annoying. Thanks, Shadowplay. Oh well, hopefully not too annoying. I get used to it. Does this game have cross progression? It does, I believe. It does. There's all sorts of issues with like DLC licenses, though. I think that's the only issue. Time to work up a sweat, baby. Hello? Someone let me in?
Hands in the air, on your knees, on the floor.
Oh yeah, just spot me, dude. What the?
Gun.
Spot me!
The weaker animal knows not to push its
The weaker animal. I will not be surprised if a bunch of PlayStation players have A hard time with Nebula, B, just don't want to interface with it. It's just the way it is, I'm afraid. Trying not to shoot civs. Tricky, tricky.
Hands on your head, hands up, eyes down. Put the gun down.
The Supreme One thanks you.
Give him the thumbs up. Rip branch bathroom strats? Yeah, I mean, the strategies on launch really didn't extend beyond sitting in a corner, praying, and waiting till the end of the assault. The Golden Shark run, if I remember, was probably the hardest heist, and it tested my patience, put it that way. Can I turn up the music? I think I did say it a little low. I got voiceover quite loud. I actually turned down sound effects because I listened back to the stream yesterday and thought my gun sounded loud as hell. The Wixia documents, I mean, it's like the most minor lore point out there. So the Wixia documents, I mean, I actually think it's kind of like dead content. I think they intended to do more with it, but what they theoretically relate to is 99 boxes. Those are the components. Like, it's on that heist. I don't know. It should have done something. And it would have been cool to have side objectives in more heists. I mean, I think one thing people really liked was the Boys in Blue side objective, right? But it's not been a focus of the heists. Yeah, and so quietly, I think the Tribune is one of the best secondaries. If the only reason you want a secondary is to shoot snipers.
The snipe population decreases.
Take out those gutter snipes.
Please use protection.
Please use protection's a good line. Jacket does not want the
Sniper killer.
cops procreating.
Sniper out of service.
Use electricity to stun.
The side objective in Boys in Blue do anything? Yes, it gives you an IP boost. I can't remember if it gives you a money boost too, but it certainly gives you an IP boost. You should always do it.
Please remain
Oh, What's she doing on the roof? Oh, you know what that makes me want to do?
Proceed with caution.
Some jacket behavior. Boys, where are you going? Someone bring the interceptor. Is that why everyone was lighting up? Yeah, in the end, one of my major complaints about Boys in Blue, which was that the inside area doesn't get used enough. Welcome to the door. It just turned out to be a non-issue, because you can just play around the inside areas if you want to. Did Jacket have a voice line where he says he's above the law? Not that I'm aware of. Do I still play Payday 2? Yeah, I'm in the middle of a Payday 2 run as we speak. In fact, I streamed the very start of it. It is throwables only. Kind of up in the ante on the original no shooting. No, I believe Sprin uploaded a video of all the Jacket voice lines, so if you want to experience that, it's there on YouTube. In fact, I think it's one of the most viewed Jacket-related videos since it came out. Any more progress on Slaughterhouse? I cannot say I have. I was working today, so no time, sadly. Have I played Crime Boss Rocky City? I have. I have a few videos on it. I have a video from when the first DLC was released. Well, the first major DLC was released, not the one with Danny Trejo. The Pagnali's Order. Yeah, I have a challenge run. And I also have videos from when it launched, discussing some of the weirdness the game had, but also like the fact I couldn't help but like it. Sorry, I'm doing inefficient trades, but I think we'll be alright. Do I speak another language apart from English? I wish. I speak some pretty rudimentary Japanese, which is like the weebiest thing I could say, but I lived there for a year. I studied it at university, but even university level language learning doesn't necessarily give you like a level of fluency that you could use within the country, I find. I also lived in Norway for years, but everyone speaks English there, so I embarrassed myself by never really learning. I'm hoping my partner's moving in with me shortly, and I'm hoping that might be the impetus I need to finally put in the effort, you know? But if you've like lived, worked, studied in a Scandinavian country, you know how high that like level of English is. Yeah, I do also speak. I can read the Kataru language. At least I could. I knew that off by heart for a good while. Hell yeah, Wixia lore, baby! I did see the flight glitch in First World Bank. It's an elevator glitch, man. It takes me back to the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 days. You can do some trick shots with it. Kind of a wacky one. I mean, not exactly a game-breaking bug, a weird one. Ooh, Mamba! Respect. Ooh. Why did the Sabotage Squad not do it, but just some random, like, Joe Schmo did? Yes, I do think the stand-in circle mechanics will be replaced within the year, especially if the game continues to receive updates. I think it's a reasonably high priority for them, because I think they can see how much free goodwill it would earn. Let me showcase the madness of the minigun when it lands. Payday 3 boundary break when? We already have free flight cam, so you know there's already a fair few crazy things you can do with it. think this is one of my daily challenges.
How far are you willing to go?
How far are we willing to go? Pretty far, man. I'm definitely having a harder time doing this these days. Maybe if I didn't have that thing saying throw in my way. There's one. Can I do an anarchist holdout build for Payday 2? I do have a holdout build. Do you know what? It might be anarchist. If you look at the, I can't remember if I call it like 1000 IQ build. It's I think it's a turret anarchist build. Specifically for holdout. What's going on, boys? I found one. Oh, you delivered my minigun. Thank you.
Smoking skills.
I mean, the miniguns, legitimately, it's weaker than it used to be, right? Because you move slower. So, like, as a weapon, it's worse. But I'm now taking 37% less damage because of it. And you can see if I keep spinning it, it stays. It's crazy. You've been able to soft lock yourself with like the bag glitch for a little while. If you're feeling particularly devious. 64% reduced damage. You stand by this explosion. Oh! Oh! Ow! And by the way, that's with adaptive armor. Which gives you expressly less resistance. You can just face tank it, and I can just chill out like this. Like, no one's gonna kill me. Yeah, Galaxy Break build, that's the one. Once you got a little bit of ammo, you're good. And also, so I can just lose my armor now. Hang on. Boys, beat me up. Oh my god, it's gonna take forever because I'm like damage immune. Lads, you can do this. Kill me! Oh, surely. Let's see what happens. Yeah, alright. I think I ate it. I think the sniper still just removes your plate, but because I have over 30% resistance, I just get another piece of armor immediately. Every single time I call in one of those miniguns, I get another one. It's strong. You can play as the Terminator now? Yeah, and any heist where you don't have to move around that much, it's so OP. If you're moving around all over the place, it's a lot weaker because of the minigun's obvious downsides. You have to get the lore documents, very important. It should just... to me, this seems like an easy change, right? It's an easy change. Surely it should just... Oh my god. Surely it should just do what the extra intel does in Boys in Blue. It should just give you a little more IP for going out your way to do it. Seems like an easy thing to encourage. Look at those muscles, baby. Get at that. Oh, damn. Oh, I hit him in the knee. It should unlock a secret like the OG train heist. I mean, that would involve them having to like add a new heist to the game. You know, we only get those once every 6 to 12 business years. How are people feeling about the number of heists in the game, by the way? Because I mean, I did a 5-hour session. And I don't think I repeated more than once or twice. So I definitely think it's in a way better place than it was. What the hell? My boy juked it. The look at these muscles is such a funny line. I absolutely love the fitness lady. The only thing that frustrates me is I want to level up my other overskill lines, but I can't have fun using the one I leveled up and level up my other ones. My other hot take is that like equipment isn't that useful anymore for a decent team. As you can see, the only thing I brought is one medic bag. What's the scariest voice line from Jacket, in my opinion?
Now hold steady. Thank you for calling.
I don't know. Maybe one of the like I find his voice lines that are like ultra friendly to be much more off-putting than his obviously edgy ones. So maybe one of the like regular female voice lines. The David Attenborough ones that people say sound like me, those are just goofy, and I like those. Not particularly intimidating though. Yeah, I do really like the like human sacrifice one that has the distortion at the end of it. I think that one's pretty good. The highest variety of the map is better, but still needs to be changes. Yeah, I agree. I actually think that if they could make the vanilla heist a little bit more engaging, it would feel like we got maybe not 8 new heists, but we had more fresh experiences to play. Because outside of No Rest for the Wicked, which just scratches an itch, I don't tend to touch them all that often. Saying that, let's queue a Golden Shark. Surely we'll find some new players playing Golden Shark. Yeah, we'll keep using the Urges for now, and then I'll switch up to Sociopath for a little bit. Hey, Kev. Looking good with his new jacket. He's beautiful, isn't he? This is how I personally would dress if I was going to do crimes. I hope you're doing well. Long time no speak. This was one of those rare Payday 3W updates, so people are enjoying them. Got it today on PS Plus. Fantastic. I'm pleased they were able to do that, to be honest. I think it felt like it disappeared off Game Pass with such like with absolutely no pomp and ceremony. It was just suddenly gone. I'm sure a bunch of players were actually gutted by that. So I'm pleased it's a new way to play it for free. We do want more community members if possible. I feel like the heists don't pay enough. I think there's more of an issue with the heist paying very a massive variety of sums. Ooh, a PlayStation player. Ooh, 2 PlayStation players. We're so back. I'm gonna not bring a zipline bag because I don't own any. That's my promise to myself. Yeah, so like the payout on newer heists, such as First World Bank, is really good. Payout on a lot of the older heists, pretty rough. Like No Rest for the Wicked gave loads of IP when the system changed, but absolutely no money for some reason. I don't know. It's really hard to like. I made a financial like comparison video with all the bank heists across different games. It's crazy how inflation hasn't hit Payday 3 yet. Let's put it that way. What's the circle currency? Those are C-stacks. Conceptually, they're just used to purchase the more exclusive items. In the end, it hasn't really worked out as they wanted it to. Don't worry, it's not like a paid currency or anything. That's what people did assume at first. But essentially, you can trade your regular cash for it, but it at an increasingly worse exchange rate every week. So the idea is it kind of keeps your money relevant. Unfortunately, there's not all that much to spend them on. Hello, Hikari.
Not responsible for lost belongings.
Does No Rest give 500k? Doesn't it give like 250? Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe it's a different heist. Feels like you're prestiging your loot cache. It's something like that. There just isn't enough to do with it at the moment.
Hey, jacket.
Got you, my brother. Let's go. I do really like his civ taking lines. Pager line, maybe? Pager line? Hands off my pager line. Engineer gaming. Nothing. I I used that at the end of my last video. I don't really know why, because it's a lie. There's plenty coming soon. Don't worry, boys. Alright.
Humans.
Humans.
The iguana lays flat on its belly.
You didn't have to execute him like that? Yeah, sorry, I actually kind of meant to snap his neck. I was thinking I could re-grab him for more voice lines, but you can't with security guards.
Check the guard.
You could mod one music to replace the bat. What would it be? Free Bird. Leonard Skinner. Surely, right? That's gotta be the play. I actually really want that now.
Please pay attention.
Just like, specifically the start of the, is it the first guitar solo?
Remain calm
Okay.
and quiet, and your
Let me
survival
separate
is
you guys. You like his mask up animation? It's cool, isn't it? I think the nice thing about that is it means they can do more helmet type masks. Just reuse that animation. Circle time, baby. Fuel Metallica.
These birds are always
Respectable.
on the move.
Turbo Killer. I mean, you could take basically anything from Hotline 2, probably even Hotline 1. What happened here? Smoke. Were they not allowed to use Continental coins anymore? I missed that question by a noob earlier. Well, they're not in Payday 2. At the time, they probably would have been, but they were like, let's future-proof this and just call them C-Stacks. The idea is cryptocurrency, but I think they lost the plot a little bit with their modernizing the game. Like, I think in loads of areas they failed to do that. Ooh. Something wrong with that door. I'd use Mozart. It sounds pretty jacket-like. I'm a cryptocurrency? Yeah, buy your Noli coin today. I promise I won't rug you. The end times! I think that was disappointment, because that was the incorrect objective. Who would win? All Payday 2 characters versus Jacket in Psychopath mode? Dude is literally damage immune. He's got this one, right? It's not fair. Jimmy with full Maniac, though, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He's got a lot of damage resistance. Drop him in Payday 3 with all that damage resistance. My eyes, I turned my brightness up after the cook-off incident yesterday. Now I'm burning out my retinas. Noli rugged me. Get that in your drama video. Why is this telling me to press this? Hello. That was an unfortunate spawn. I better go downstairs. Boop, 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 boop. This shotgun's so not fair. I do feel like cops get flinched a little easier now. I think that was somewhere in the patch notes. Surely you have something good for April Fools this year?
Even the toughest defense has its limits.
Well, I actually really enjoyed last year's Payday. And I know we were considering doing it in Payday 2. I don't know. Someone did actually suggest something really good for Payday 3, but we'll see. We'll see where we're at in April. If I hit 200k, what will I do? I don't know. That's a good point, actually. That's a milestone that's coming up. We have gone increasingly slowly in recent months, which is to be expected, but we're pretty close. Oh, to cancel me on Twitter again? Oh, God. You know, some people buy into that. Some people think I hate you because of the mean words I crafted in my script. Sorry about that.
Heavy artillery required.
Yeah, so as you level up the minigun, you get more. Look how long it spins for. And as long as it's spinning, it ain't reducing. That's all I'm saying. Centuries. Two friends are never allowed to banter. I just always assume they're either like not first language English or and certainly not British. That's what we live off, man. It's the only way we know how to speak to each other.
There are more oxygen tanks in the garage.
Ted, you not Ted name Twitter. Yeah, I always forget its name's actually changed. Although I don't know how, because doesn't Musk like force your algorithm to see all of his bloody posts? Clearly, watch your video? Yeah. Oops, that one's on me.
Remember to treat your drill with care.
I mean, those co-op runs are like legitimately set up to turn you against your friends. That's all I'm saying.
People hate leg day.
Unlucky, fella. Didn't even see you coming. Ran straight into my bullets. It's kind of a sad way to go. He's got his chin on the banister. That's kind of like how my dog looks at me sometimes. Do you know why we got a massive amount of C-stacks? Yes. So the daily challenges were broke for about a month. And because we've not been able to get C-stacks or IP for that, they compensated us with exactly 3k if you logged on during that period. Which makes even more a mockery of the of the messed up economy, man. Game economists fuming.
Get ready to kick.
Get ready to kick.
Shocking new thriller.
Do I know everything about Payday lore? I'm told I don't. I'm told by people who work at Starbury's that I got a few things wrong. I know more than like a sane working man should, you know? If the people I worked with knew, they would have questions. Did I voice check its English voice? No. There are some similarities. There was someone in Marina Top Hat's chat yesterday saying that it was their friend who voiced it. It is obviously a British guy, but I actually have a admittedly not that distinct northern accent, and I'd say whoever's doing the Attenborough rip is the southerner. More of a Safi. What's the next heist? We're going to fight the... is it the Mafia? That's what Locke says at the end of First World Bank. We'll play First World Bank later, and I'll point it out. He mentions gangs or the Mafia, I can't remember which. In terms of what a heist is, I got no idea. But I'm pretty sure they made it clear it was some sort of gang warfare. Payday 3 is still not worth it. It's not that it's not worth it, it's that its future is incredibly uncertain, and I think that makes it a trickier decision to make. But I'll tell you what, if you've got PS Plus, you got nothing to lose. Hello. Doing it.
Bulldozer is out of service.
Did my worst, boys. There's people falling out of the goddamn sky. Don't worry, boys, I'll protect you.
The smoke is cleared away.
Where the hell is that techie? Right, let me help with some objectives instead of being a scumbag. Oh, Hello, Chris. How's it going? Yeah, you absolutely bang on about the gang war. They normally do it pretty intentionally. I mean, at the very least, it's nice to see. Just gonna let that cloaker walk past me. That's fine. Officially not my problem.
The only bird that can truly hover.
She's got to be up here, right? I can hear her beat booping. Is she on the shitter? Is she downstairs? What the hell? Now I've turned the music up. I can't hear her little beat boops more clearly. Incorrect. I installed Payday 3 and my wife left me? Wow. Shit, I'm sorry. I had no idea. That's a pretty hard shot. I'm struggling to kill a dude who's directly in front of me though, so...
Remember to block. Shield down.
Death from afar.
Yeah, the Tribune's good. I just don't really like Jacket's Peace Tribune. I think it's kind of weak. Can't put a suppressor on it. Have I played Fallout London yet? No, It's in the Fallout 4 engine, isn't it? I don't know. It's not even that I don't like Fallout 4. But yeah, New Vegas is my... it's probably the all-timer for me. If I don't count, like, competitive games, if I'm just talking about story-driven, kind of pure gaming experiences. New Vegas. Fallout is mid? Come on, Beyond yesterday. I'd expect more from you. I love the post-apocalyptic setting, man. Something about it. Is that Paddy? Yay. Wait, they made this smaller? Should I get Payday 3 next time it goes on sale? Or Red Dead Redemption 2? I think the reviews would probably say go Red Dead. Almir might take my kneecaps, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. So, yeah, they're such different games, right? It depends what you have time for. If you want to play something with friends, Payday's probably the play. Red Dead Online didn't last very long, did it? Let's do... I wasn't recording that one, so... Whoops. Let's do something kind of crazy. Something like a Houston Breakout. Yeah, I heard the writing is good in Fallout London. I do occasionally watch videos by fellow Brit based in London. Who's the challenge runner? UK. Name starts with a J, I think. He was at the YouTube gaming event where they showed off Payday 3 for the first time, funnily enough. But yeah, I've seen a few of his videos on it. Jolie? Ginoli? That doesn't quite work. Jonathan Ferguson? You're just making this up at this point. I'm finding out. I'm sure it'll be in my recommended. I was just watching a skill up video on how the last D&D game failed, just to, you know, prep myself for Baxter. It's not Juve, is it? Juve is the other guy, but I do watch Juve. Maybe his name doesn't start with a J. Jack it off? This is so mature. Jabbo. There we go. Thank you, Ripley. I just found it. Hey, Higgy. I'm doing well today. I'm waking up because we're playing Payday 3. I was falling asleep before I started the stream, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, so purple armor is pretty meta. You can also run one plate, so standard lining blue. That's also really good. Especially built around adrenaline. You can kind of have the best of both worlds with this sort of build, though. You don't really have to make sacrifices. Nurbit. Nurbit's Scottish, isn't he? I mean, I guess that's still British, but... Yeah, I've watched them all because so many of my videos were inspired by challenge runners. Good morning from the US, Alice.
Those metal detectors will set off the alarm if you go through them. You'll need to bypass
Good evening from sunny London.
That's one down.
I absolutely hate the downstairs spawn. It's like the most awkward thing in the world.
We need to find out what kind of evidence they have on our man.
Before Horseman, I appreciate your commitment to the many, many notifications. I think the multi-streaming works out. I've been pretty pleased with it.
Managed to shut down the metal detector in the basement.
I hate stealth, so I'm gonna hit my pen real quick. Don't worry, dude. We're not stealthing.
Unfortunate.
There are ID checks by the courtroom doors. Look for a press.
Medical supplies requested.
Looks like full-on physical evidence.
Yeah, Yelwonk. The Yelwonk revelation came to. Oh shit, that one's on me. I think. Might not have been on me.
This is only the beginning.
Kind of annoying when you can't get in there early.
Thank you for holding.
It's crazy. You don't break your ankles from like tiny falls anymore. They fixed Payday 3, everyone. Who knew it was all it took? Yeah, assassin with purple armor, which ironically shouldn't be ideal, right? But you can still run, because you've got 28 skill points, you can still run basically every meta skill in the game with it. And in terms of weapons, I would say there's two clear favorites. It's either the FSA or the Adelig. For me, right now, I've been really enjoying the FSA, but the Adelig might actually be better if you've got God aim, you know? This is the real cannoli. That dev Nico. Nico, why have you got a new account? Or did you just change your account name? Is it because you lost the badge that said you were a dev? You tried to get the Twitch drop, but it said error? That's weird. I unlocked mine today, actually, so it should be working. Punk, you're commenting on YouTube chat. So, that's slightly throwing me off, I'm not going to lie to you. Yes, Lamar. Dude, come on. People will believe you just say it. Popeyes or KFC? I've never had Popeyes in my life. I've had many a KFC. I had a KFC at Christmas when I lived in Japan. Believe it or not. Maybe try Payday 3 with no skills and no purchased weapons. I mean, I think that's maybe a little too far. So I did a test run of no skills on the weekend. I was just like, let's hop into a heist. Old patch, so the patch before the overskill system was added. And I did first time my first heist, which was No Rest for the Wicked. I wasn't recording. I am going to re-record it if it's something I decide to go ahead with. But yeah, no skills is probably going to be possible. No purchased weapons, I think, is going to make it very difficult. Because I was running stuff like the FSA, which is super strong. Drops are always just kind of funky on Twitch. It could be Nebula, it could be an account linking issue. I need to start recording. Well, this helps. We love this. You can downgrade? No, so I was playing on the patch before this one. But obviously I did downgrade in a sense because I had the partner build at the time. That's probably why it sounded weird if I phrased it funny. What can you say is the best loadout? I'd say it's pretty much what I'm running right here. FSA with a adaptive armor build, a bunch of assassin skills. You really don't need equipment in this game anymore. That's my hot take. because the consumables are so good and so abundant, I don't think you need it. He lies, it's all about turrets. I respect that, the average Sam, I really do. Turret gameplay is very respectable. It's an honest craft. Engineer gaming, we all like it. I find the turrets to be a little uninvolved in this game. Like, somehow more than Payday 2. Ironically, because there's less micromanagement. Which is something I've traditionally not been very fond of in this game. Will we get Payday 2025? Yeah, I was just conceptualizing that with the Sea-Dog before. I'm going to try and do it a bit earlier this year, though, so I actually hit the April 1st deadline. If I remember, I recorded it on April 1st. Like, I live streamed it last year. But I'd prefer it if the video went up then, because I just feel thematically better, I don't know. There's just not enough baddies on this map. Is the game closer to feeling like Payday 2 now? I think it'll feel an awful lot closer to Payday 2 when Armor 2.0 is added and you can literally run Payday 2 armor. I would say, yeah, they have moved in that direction. I think some people are quite disappointed in that, and I understand why, because, you know, we already got Payday 2 at home. But I think there's a bunch of things Payday 2 does too well within the heisting genre to ignore, you know? Consumables being good is why you completely drop trading. Like, I guess because you don't want to use them as a crutch. Very respectable. For me, I find trading pre-assault annoying. I've become a negotiation phase hater. That's all my friends and I have been waiting for to hop on. Yeah, I definitely think if you own the game already and you've been sat on the fence about it, now's not a bad time to hop on and give it a go. I think the overskills adds a new breath of fresh air in terms of stuff to actually strive for, but also new toys to play around with. What I will warn you of, though, is the game is very easy right now. Ooh, whoops. Interceptor could have had skill lines for loud. That would have been nice. Oh shit, sorry boys, I'm trapping you, I've just realised.
It's me, my chosen.
Why do I say sorry? Why is there no sorry button? Never apologise. Yeah, so why I was thinking this actually about the skill lines, the overskill system today. It would have been cool if they had like 4 core skills and then 3 branching paths at the end. I think that could have been really could have led to a fantastic system. 'Cause just imagine you've got a variant of the. You got, let's say, the Red Fox, for example. You got a variant of the Red Fox that does what it already does, so it does the massive spread damage. Or you could have more of a supportive variant that marks people for longer and works with those sorts of builds. I can't think of a third tree for it off the top of my head right now, but like you get what I mean. All you need to do is, instead of adding like loads of different skills, just an end of tree branching path, and it would add value to it. I still think it's a really good system. But we're always thinking of ways to improve it. Hey, Kill Uriah? I've just been like mentally trying to wrap my head around how to say your name for the last 5 seconds. Sorry if I botched it. Something about how to pronounce 3s always gets me.
Shield down.
Killia? Oh yeah. Like the Hunter x Hunter guy? I should know, really, shouldn't I? You think a Fortnite collab could help the game massively? I think you're right. I don't think you should expect it, though. I just don't know if they have those relationships and they don't have that pull. Not like our GTFO boys at 10 Chambers. They've got that 10 cent money. Why is there a bulldozer just like staring into the abyss over there? He just can't be arsed, can he?
The pack is stronger than ever.
Nothing can help the game at this point. It's my favorite ex-dev.
Beast has fallen.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing more than a collab with PUBG. They're like developing a video game with crafting. It's kind of a step up.
Construction vehicle on site.
The beast has fallen.
I'm just getting my armor back. No other way. It's sick nasty that it's got that regen on it. It's funny, I actually think that this is the best designed overskill. What's going on with my mouse? Everything's falling apart. My keyboard and my mouse.
Down. Dallas is
I don't know exactly what the ratios are of people working on like PUBG and Payday, but
Zapper down. Is
we do know there's fewer people at the company than there were in the middle of last year. That'll do. When is the PUBG crossover? We don't know. It's just in process. I think we got news about it in December. Kind of blindsided everyone.
Please use protection.
Even the toughest defense.
Don't get me started on when the hell the what's it called is coming to the game. The sorry, not to the game, but into existence. The TV show. This update is great. I just think it's too late for the game, to be honest. Yeah, I didn't want to call the video too little too late because I did that about 9 months ago. I actually quite intentionally used probably the most neutral title I ever had before because I think people are getting the wrong ideas from my titles sometimes. And that's totally on me. Like, I'm trying to use interesting, sometimes provocative titles. It's just a YouTube meta, and I'm ended up misleading people, so I went for something ultra neutral. Thanks, Killy. I appreciate that. Jacket blew me away. I did consider it. I went for that for the stream title instead.
Shield. Shield down.
Ooh, does someone have the Red Fox? That's the one actually I probably should have looked next.
Down.
Get out of the floor, mate.
Please use protection.
This is a new map. This is the one and only Houston Breakout. The sequel. Range on this thing is kind of monstrous too. Hello. Thought Payday 3 would get a web series. This is some skillful gameplay. Yeah, that might have been cool. Might have been lower cost than what they seem to want to do with Stockholm Syndrome, making an actual TV series. Was there a courtroom level in Payday 2? Sort of. Like, Hoxton Breakout takes place on the way to court. So, almost. As close as it gets without being.
Let's pretend we're somewhere else.
Just secure the bag. I want the endless assault. It'll be more fun. So no. I mean, this is more unique, but it's the same sort of concept. Wonder if it's still coming. We've not heard anything either way on it. I check in on Stockholm Syndrome's website now and again.
Marksman on site.
Yeah, they thought about the Australians this time, didn't they? It's kind of crazy, the amount of censorship in Australia. Was the first Hotline Miami banned as well, or was it just wrong number? What's the point of a Payday show? Well, at the peak of their powers, a Payday show could have gone down really well, and there was a sort of boom in video game, like TV. They had The Last of Us and stuff. Yeah, with a really good competent team, it's a nightmare. But the cops just don't get a chance. It's hard to even show off how good a build is when you never get pushed, you know? You Aussies got a little conservatism in you. Did you play a load of race? You can't keep the title the same? I always try and use a different title. I'm not quite as inventive as like Marina Top Hat though.
Bulldozer.
We done so? Had to use GTA to get it. Yeah, G2A to get a code for the game. That makes sense. You gotta do what you gotta do. I'm sure the guys at Denison wouldn't mind. I mean, what did you think of the?
Kicked some butt on that one.
What do you think of Follow the Money, Ripley? Because I kind of assumed we would get more, and obviously we have the Dragon Files, and we had what was the initial Jacket trailer. It's pretty interesting.
You did some damage too. Get your asses back to the safe house. We need to plan our next move. And I need
Had so much lo-fi charm. But Payday's series used to have more lo-fi charm, and I wonder if they should have like kept it that way. Instead of being confused as to whether they were releasing a AAA or a AA game, they probably should just full send on a multiplayer AA game, because surprisingly, those get a lot of buy-in. Single player AA can be a little bit more precarious, I think, because what you see is what you get, but with a multiplayer AA title, there's always so much more that's just generated by the community. I did save the recording, yeah. I don't know why. Since Shadowplay updated, it tells everyone what I'm doing. I hate it. John Wick Yacht Heist music is your favourite soundtrack? I generally don't use the stealth tracks enough as backing, I don't think. Follow the Money felt like an over-directed advertisement. I know exactly what you mean, because it was like zero narrative. It just felt like a on the nose, here are a bunch of like glamour shots of our characters. I do get that.
Going back to where it all started, eh, Jobs? This makes me all...
I'll switch up to the bat after this one. I just wish heists were going long enough. Maybe I should ask you guys not to join so I'm playing with newer players. I still have to play as full motion sensors, yeah, but I'm using the hardcore version of the build that I want to show off. I'll do it eventually. You can do it in 2 heights because you bring 2 motion sensors. Yeah, I mean, was Helldivers AA? Helldivers 1 certainly was. Was Helldivers 2? That had Sony funding behind it, right? I guess you could certainly make an argument for it. Thanks, Iron Emblem. Hope you enjoyed. I don't know, as soon as I see Renown, I'm like, the boys got this. They're too good. Also, everyone's in the onesie. Big respect to the onesie squad. Thank you. If you're not dressed in jacket like this, I don't know what you're doing. You're making a mistake. Double A Studio, AAA publisher. Yeah, I mean, they've certainly realised they couldn't keep up that AAA pace, didn't they? They had to drop off on the War Bond release rate. 2.5A? Yeah, but that's exactly what Payday 3 is. Although you do, yeah, I don't know. So 50 million, right? That's what the Plyon contract was worth. Compare it to Concord's 200 mil. I guess it's nothing.
Most people.
White bear on his desk. Find
Civilian.
him.
Oi, jacket. Jacket.
Humans.
Okay, get down or I'll fucking kill you. Your turn.
That sounded like Club was talking to me, man. Payday 3 is a quadruple A. Joining Sea of Thieves.
Remain calm.
Can we get our asses kicked, please, guys?
Obedience is essential.
Sincere request.
The battle
Yeah, Skull and Bones.
is won.
Good to see the Chicken Man's back in the coop. Coop. You actually do say the P, don't you, in that version of it? I'm thinking of like a military coup. Why are there so many safes on this heist? At least there's value to it now because it gives you overkill weapon.
This is normal.
This is normal. People have already done it, but a fun thing to note is that you can just stun grenade the ATMs and they open immediately. Hey, Lucky, how's it going? Viquizit! Thank you so much for the sub. I'm having a bad name day today. Boys, we haven't even found the gate apparently. We're having a rough time here. Alright, instant start to the assault. I respect it. I'm a negotiation hater. Hello, Hikari Volume version 1. You've upgraded. I respect it. Maybe yellow gloves are better on the teddy suit? Nah, I'm a pretty pink princess. How dare you?
Step 1 complete.
That's a weird spawn. I didn't even know they spawned there. But it's a perfect build if you don't know how to aim as well. Ooh, the launch. Jacket on me. Guy who's leaving the house shortly. When did they add First World Bank? That was the last update, ages ago, in December.
It's highly combustible.
We're getting there. It's a shiny ass map. But as they say, not all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Yeah, Clover and Jacket, they're the ones getting shipped, that's all I'm saying. I don't even know what I said just then. If they added Shadow Raid, that would bring a lot of people back. I don't know. I don't know whether that actually would. I did say it's probably one of the top requested heists, but first of all, these guys don't know how to do ladders, so Shadow Raid's off the table. But also, I don't think like an individual heist. We saw exactly that with First World Bank. It doesn't move the needle really. It's system changes that people pay attention to. And based on what I know about how much this heist cost, I imagine Shadow Raid would be in the region of that. And they'd feel compelled to give it away for free, I suspect. The funniest thing about this is I'm running like assassin skills, but there's no reason to get rid of your first thing of armor. Your first thing of armor, really. Like, you might as well hold on to it until it goes naturally. Rip that man's knees.
Your guard down. They'll be back.
What's that? What was that animation? Yeah, I know they have nothing to share on Payday 3 offline mode. I think that's because they literally have nothing to share. Like, I'm not sure there's an offline mode in the process of being made. Jacket accelerated? That's something like that. Can you have Jacket? No, he's mine forever. I didn't have that much affinity for the character in Payday 3, but here I am. A Jacket stan. I don't think the Jacket delay was a product of anything more crazy other than the fact that their pipeline's a mess. No, I don't think it's anything to do with that. I think it's about content locks. I think it's about issues with updates being kind of dodgy for performance. Things like that. You see any crossover character, the closest you can be to Precious Jimmy? That is true. Would you rather have Armor 2.0 or functioning ladders? I'm going to take Armor 2.0, I'm not going to lie to you. The ladders are secondary. Sure would like a new original Payday 3 heist. Yeah, I feel pretty much the same way because, but my only fear is like objectives have become so flowcharty. This heist is a great example of it, especially in stealth. So although I think stealth is fun, all the objectives are just like the who's who of Payday 3 objectives. When will Armor 2.0 release? We've been told spring. So if you go into your calendar and you work out which the final day of spring is, it'll be that day. Tell me, what is it? Go on, what's the last day of spring? We'll put money on it. You said the same thing yesterday. That's obviously a joke. I think it'll probably be the next update because it's probably close to done. Although that could be the last day of spring. Who knows? When things start cropping up in the dev diaries, it normally means they're pretty close, right? Although I say that, where's Holdout, boys? How can you afford to hold back content? That's the question from me. March 31st? That's not the last day of spring. Because that would mean April was summer. I'm not having that. I'm a May birth, and I'm pretty sure that's still spring. Nothing to share on Holdout? Yeah. They didn't mean to share it in the first place, to be fair. The cops are just pretty ineffectual. That's why the games ended up being so easy. Switching holdout into holding out that's not a funny joke. I'm sorry. I have higher standards than that. They don't have enough heists that would have places that would work on it. What was the icon? Was it 99 boxes? Maybe that's what they're fearing. Oh, here we go. It's the broken hatch. Whoa, the hatch worked today. We're so back. June 20th, last day of spring. All right, pencil it in. Don't count your chickens, but pencil it in. Bro, you're gonna set it on fire. Wait. Hang on. This heist doesn't have sprinklers. I mean, like, it does, but I guess you don't... I don't even know what happened there. What have I done with my minigun? Where did I leave it? There's techie behind us all, then. Lucky, I know you were concerned about the baseball bat, but I'm thinking this is what you should have really been concerned about. The 0 damage taken build.
Luck of the Irish.
Listen up, you freaky bastard. You're concerned about the whole system? I just don't have the time to be concerned about Payday 3's balancing right now.
Sapper down.
I don't have the mental capacity, would be a more apt way of describing it. We got this, boys.
Later down. Is out of service.
Shit do just be exploding. Why did they never come through this door, I swear? It's crazy, like, the spawns are alright for single player. You will have fun. When you play online with others, there's just not enough people. There's not enough to shoot at. Do I think Starbreeze will recoup the... recoup? Jesus, why am I trying to turn everything into a coup? Yeah, I think so. I think Jacket will sell better than basically any of the DLC, which is important because they're not making a huge margin on it. We desperately need more spawns in multiplayer. It's just daft, isn't it?
Calling Dallas.
Well, you can inspect it whilst it's still spinning, and you still don't lose the damage resistance. What the hell? I'm OP, man. There we go. Spike Rabbit. Jacket is top seller on DLC list on Steam. Well done, boys. Hey, Gemster. Yeah, I still think, Lucky, that the overskill system's a step forward and they can do more with it. Just because the implementation isn't perfect now, it's the kind of system that we need more to think about and to play with and to unlock, so that's important, and I definitely think it can be improved. So, I mean, in Payday 2, there are scaling spawns, and that's even with crew AI, by the way.
Shocking conclusion. Even the toughest defense has its limits.
I mean, from the overskill system's perspective, this is my favorite one because it's the only one that really has an outward impact on your build, which is why I think it's kind of cool. You don't get the point of overkill weapons. Well, now they're just super powerful. In the past, they were kind of crutches for dealing with bulldozers, especially at launch when we didn't have that many great tools against bulldozers. So yeah, they've been kind of bastardized in different ways. Brother, I need something to shoot at. I'm losing my mind. No, I want you to fall off. Oh my god, they've arrived now. I've dropped my weapon. You bastards. They knew. Why is there a sabotage team down there? That dude. What's happening? Payday. Weep for them. Finally, the fun part of the heist. Am I right, guys? Please don't make us do the zipline one, though. It's funny, like, that's the one piece of solid RNG in the game, and I'm like, no, don't do it.
Later.
Blast from the past.
Electrical hazard. Remember to block.
No one is safe.
I'm a first world bank track meta. I didn't think it was one of Gustavo's best. But where are you going, brother? Oh, we killed him with damage in the back, dude. That's so rare. My man was made of paper, apparently. Does the baseball bat have an inspect animation? It does, yeah. It will obviously use up some of your timer. Of course, it is the one thing I asked for it not to be. Please assist. We can offer medic bags.
Medical supplies available.
360 drop. Yeah, it's the same animation you see in the original jacket trailer, though. The one where he's twirling it around, switching it from hand to hand. Sprint, I think you can just assume that almost everything you're finding in the files are have gone to the abyss. That's all I'm saying. Never to return again. What, the I'm not a gun elf? That meme. Kind of a fan of that one, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I like my follow notification. I have had some complaints. Bulldozer. The French Heister.
Look, those muscles.
He's so confused, man. What is he doing? Help the AI in this game, please. They need it. He's just climbing backwards and forwards. Zipline seems worse than not bringing it. This is a randomized escape, right? I'm pretty sure this isn't based on actually having the zipline with you. Lobotomized dozer. Dude just wanted to climb. He's running that grenade build from launch. I didn't realize there was a spawn here. Wow, innovation. I'll tell you what, that's something that still pisses me off. Like, Shade just not being able to deliver your now, like, key game mechanic. That's why just whipping out your sociopath bat feels kind of nice from time to time. Yes, I have seen lobotomized cops. It seems to happen a lot to tasers, where they'll walk around with no weapon out for some reason. That was one of the points that I thought Unintelligible made that was really cogent. About tasers having to like mess around too much for their own good. Like they have to switch into their tase gun. Just let them fire it out their goddamn forehead, man. What they deserve.
The bull charges.
Brother didn't even get the shot off, man. I don't think it's an intelligence deficiency. I think it's an ego overload. We done? Wait, only 2 left? There's more bags?
Look at those muscles. Bulldozer.
Oh, there he is! There he was! The lobotomized boy!
Even the toughest defense has its limits.
There's a taser, I know about the zapper. Dude, the taser company about to sue us. Be careful. They're in here. Guess we just missed them. Oh, Jacket's feeling French today, man. Whipping out all of his French lines. Got him. Lucky, what are your thoughts on the FSA and why does it work like this? Yeah, she says there's 2 bags required when there's often just one.
Shield. Here's out of service.
You really do think naders should throw nades faster? Sometimes they can position themselves well and get them off. I don't actually think naders are that bad. Not compared to tasers anyway. Plays like any other shotgun in the game now. It steamrolls, man. It's a monster. It's because it's so much easier to use than the Adderlig. It's probably the best weapon. Nah, the other shotguns like they require a little bit of thought, relatively speaking. The Persuasion's still really strong. Alright, a top hat straight in there with the cab. Yeah, I think it's sick nasty. I'm gonna stop using it. I'm legitimately bored of it. Let's run the ATK. What's this build? I don't know. I don't care. It'll do the job. It's got Sociopath on it. You turn Jacket into a dildo? He does look like he is like ribbed for her pleasure, doesn't he? Have I used the Spaz 12 yet? Yeah, so the Spaz is an unlucky one where it was the only one of the shotguns that was changed that actually got less unique and fun. It used to have a tighter spread on ADS, which made it kind of cool to use. It gave it seriously good range. Now it's just an inferior version of the free Rheinfeld. Unfortunately. Yeah, no, I'm answering a YouTube chat question. Yeah, that's why I read them out. Yeah, the Rheinfeld's really strong. We've got boys in blue yet, boys. In blue? Yeah, they did get kind of equalized stats, yet somehow they did feel better after the change, except for the Taz. So the FSA felt better, is OP. The Pursuivant got some nerfs, but still has a unique element to it in that it's 3-round burst. There goes my music, by the way, guys. And then the Rheinfeld probably appreciated the changes the most. It was the worst weapon in the game before it, so... You ever not gonna have a full friends list? I ignored all of my Steam friend requests because they were keeping my friends list full, and I need to add someone who won the giveaway yesterday. So in theory, there's spaces, but I've grown up since the days I used to add people on Steam naively, not realizing what I'd done. The M7 literally lags my game when I shoot it. Interesting. That's not what it's meant to do, I can tell you that. How'd you get the pink quilted nightmare? I think it was free. I think it came with the First World Bank update and the Teddy Moo mask. It's a luck, man. You're making excuses like a true star breezer. Yeah, it is who he is. This luck's terrible. Cromulinity, first of all, you have a fantastic name. Matchmaking error. My boy's just been nebulaed. Secondly, come on, man. Have a bit of taste. If you saw that on like the catwalk, you would be like, that's an impressive look. When are we getting those suits from the New York Fashion Show, guys? Remember to ask Almir that every stream.
We must be aware of
That's a pigsty, all right. But
Most people.
so roll up your sleeves.
Unfortunate.
Rate your build. How can I rate your build, dude? I can't see your build. Mass Mania? Now, he actually gets questions about that. No one's asking about the
audiences only.
where the random fashion show ones are. Brother,
Show me your hand.
are we playing hard mode? You're killing all the Siths. Alright, respect.
I found one.
Submit to the supreme will.
Gosh.
No, Satan's daughter in my chat earlier was saying they asked today on stream about offline mode, and the answer was there's nothing we can say on that. So it seems like the implosion's not happening. Maybe if you ask him in like video format. Isn't Almir's favorite YouTube video? You're such a medic bag, I need it. Like if it was that guy asking him, maybe he'd get through. I feel like the cops have been lobotomized to such an extent they don't even shoot anymore. Which means the assault doesn't start early. Was there nothing they can say they make the game? I'm sure they're saying all sorts of things to each other, just not to us. One of Jacket's voices sounds like Albert's from Killing Floor 2. Which one? The
We fight to
the
win.
German dude. They lost the files. Rest in peace, offline mode. What a way to go. You can shoot an unsuppressed gun to start the assault early. Yeah, only because I literally shot a cop. It wouldn't normally do that. Wait, that's not a sniper. There he is. Yeah, the German dude.
Fixed.
He is like it's kind of like a radio play dude. It's comfortably my favorite voice. I absolutely love it. It's so melodramatic. Never played the Payday game before. Is that online PvP? Saying you missed out on Crime War, dude. That was a mobile game that did have that, but no, not in the game as it stands. I'm sure it's been mooted. But don't worry, when the PUBG crossover comes out, maybe then we'll get it. Sorry, if you're actually new to the franchise, the words I'm saying must be like so confusing. PUBG? What?
Zapper. Zapper is out of service. People hate leg day.
It's true. I'm still suffering from leg day, man.
No one is safe.
Yeah, there is a jukiness to the German dude, isn't there? It's cool that they mention August Lindenhurst, man. They make an actual reference to the Payday 2 secret that they've never spoken about since. I think it's just going to stay in Easter egg form for a long time. But I'll tell you what that means is Brendan Gilpatrick knows all about the secret. So big respect for that one. I think Brennan actually has done an amazing job with it.
Its limits.
Yeah, classic Shaun of the Dead behavior from Starbreeze. Consider buying this for just Jacket alone? No. If you're just buying it for Jacket, I still wouldn't buy the whole game. Jacket is the best piece of content that's come to the game, in my opinion. But you need more reason to buy in than that. Wouldn't even be a good pint. We found the best Guinnesses in Stockholm when we were there, dude.
Later down.
And they weren't kidding, there was some sauce to it. Mario wants to go back and like tell them, but the dude left. He was like the mysterious Guinness fairy. Waiting for the Assassin's Creed crossover? No, they can't just do everything with Ubisoft. Just because they're both limping along. About to go private. Oh shit, I'm sociopath. I can't fit! Dude, for a moment I thought it was like an after image of me up there.
Shield down.
Oh wait, his name is Matchmaking Error. I had no idea. It's just not enough cops. Guys, I cannot recommend playing this game in single player enough. There's so much more shit to shoot at.
The smoke is cleared away.
Guys, just in my opinion, Jacket is the highest quality DLC. Obviously, like, you're getting something very different when compared to a Heist DLC. Or a weapon pack. Some of the weapon packs are good. Maybe I'm being a little unfair to those.
Smoking skills.
Like, if there was a pack that allowed you to get all of the new guns in Payday 3 for like a tenner, that would probably be my #1 DLC recommendation. Maybe Troy knows why. Troy does know why Jacket... What was it? What did Troy know why? I can't remember now. Jacket is... They're locking Melee behind a paywall, and Troy knows why. That's it, right?
Electrical hazard.
But Lucky does, dude. That's what we found out. Lucky doesn't know why, and that was last week's saga in what the hell's going on in Payday 3 land. Is this the last Payday 3 DLC, or will they release more? I think they want to release more, but we don't have a known roadmap for what's going to come out. For a bit of context, if you don't know everything about the Payday 3 publisher situation, etc., we know that they have a publishing deal with Plyon that's good until March, presumably the end of March. Kind of built around the financial year now, I think about it. And once that's up, we're either going to get an update from Starbreeze saying we're going to take the game forward on our own. We're going to get an update saying we've renewed with Plyon. We could get an update saying we're going with a new partner. We could get an update saying the game is done. Any of the above.
Pop goes the weasel. Start bagging that gold.
Payday 3 publishing lore goes crazy. I was thinking, like, I just make the story of Payday 3 video, except it's nothing to do with the actual lore of the game, and it's everything to do with, like, the lore of Starbreeze.
Lower it down and get it started.
We're up and running.
I think Plyon are a little bit switched off, don't you? Jacket going out for free yesterday. They're the publishing department. I think they might be, they might have switched the lights off, boys. But, I mean, that doesn't even have to be the worst outcome, though.
Prey up to 3 miles.
Hello? Mate, why did you just run into that wall? You didn't need to run into that. Special weapons, that's what the bloody bulldozers have become. Can I say that? You lost respect for the bulldozer. Thank you, Mr. Verne. Bobblehead Bob was not lying.
Difficulties.
All in on Kingdom Come 2? Sorry? Oh, Deliverance. Dude, I thought you were talking about Baxter. I was like, no one told me it's, they got rid of the working title and it was called Kingdom Come.
Even the toughest
Now I'm all in.
defense has its limits.
No way in hell we can bust through that security tape. You'll need to open it up.
Jesus, this thing, you need to hit heads. Baxter is going to be amazing. See, Mary in the top hat's a believer.
Pay off that mechanic. We were supposed to leave the keys in this thing. This model uses it literally.
Shield down.
God, I've only had one sociopath run. That's just because there's been no one for me to shoot, and I've done no objectives, actually. Like, doing objectives is way bigger than picking up kills, I feel.
The snipe population decreases.
Why do I think they're turning the lights off with this DLC? I don't necessarily think that. I think this DLC is a litmus test for the viability of taking Payday 3 further into the future. But I just think you have to be... With that in mind, it's an obvious gamble, right? You have to appreciate that there's a gamble if you want to partake in spending more money on this game. Oh, the rare one-shot kill on Shield. Tell you what, these guys turn around like Dark Souls 2 enemies nowadays, though.
Shield down.
It is done.
I'm ready for my 1v1. Yeah? No! Ruined! Ruined my life! I had that 1v1, man.
Thank you for flying with us.
No, and Mara, that's exactly why I'm cautious to recommend buying the game. I had some conversation with the guys from the Payday 3 Discord last night. At like half midnight while I was on my phone in bed. And some of them seem to be, at least one guy in particular seemed to be annoyed by the way I presented my last video. In that I wasn't recommending to go out and buy it, despite saying it was really good. And I get why it annoys them, but it's impossible, right? If you communicate with us that we think we're going to take the game forwards, I communicate, then the content's worth buying. That convo was awful. I couldn't really keep up with it. Occasionally people were like atting me things or replying to things, and I could read those messages. Yeah, well, Fortnite is the blueprint that everyone wants to follow. That everyone's chasing the magical money tree, right? Did I catch Almir's stream this morning? Yeah, I think Almir's cutting back on relevant things he's saying on stream that might be stuff that needs to be like blog posted or posted more publicly. So I think you're going to get a lot less out of him from here on in, because it has been a complaint. I know Lucky's been quite vocal about Almir being the go-to guy. I don't think I've seen any like PS5 players. You guys joined the lobby too quickly. I didn't put down my motion sensors, guys. I forgot. Failed myself. I haven't used this gun so long. Which one of these does... Just from looking at them, which one do you reckon is the hipfire one? I have no idea. Can't be this one, because it doesn't have any of the hipfire spread things in it. Best DLC pack to buy? I mean, for my money, it would be Jacket. Especially if you have a friend who has the DLC Heist. Otherwise, I think people would... The general consensus is Boys in Blue or Fear and Greed. Best combination of weapons and Heist. Although Syntax Era has the FSA, which is the best weapon in the game, in my opinion. So, there is that. Depends how much of a meta Michael you want to be. PlayStation has a sale on all Heists. That's sensible. Give the game away for free and then sell some DLC. I think this will be a profitable February. I'll make a Noah Cocktease jacket. What will he do? It has been the perpetual, literal cock tease, right? Teasing the cock. I'm going to stop saying that. YouTube's going to have problems with me. All the DLC heists are the best in the game. I mean, I do agree that DLC outperforms vanilla almost every single time. I think if I was to tier list it, I still don't get a huge kick out of Syntax, and I think it's a shame. If the final charge escape was better, lasted longer, and had more impact, I think I would rate it so much higher. But overall, I think I'd put No Rest for the Wicked above it. So Syntax, at the very least, worse than No Rest for the Wicked. Still no motion sensors? I do have motion sensors on this build. I'll put them down, don't worry, Alex. I heard developers cutting funding in March, is that true? Not entirely, no. So it's up in the air as to whether the publisher intends to continue to publish the game. Doesn't mean the developer has to cut funding. What we do know is as of the sort of Q2, Q3 of last year, we found out that they are cutting investment in the game. Not cutting completely, but reducing it. So they're working with a leaner team, and the expectation is they'll produce less content as a result of that. We don't really know what that looks like yet, because the only piece of content we've received is good, but it was made during year 1. So until we get a year 2 release, it's really difficult to say what the future is going to be like. Yeah, I don't know. I own the gold edition, so I didn't even really pay that much attention to the price of the heist. A leaner team spoken like a true jewel head? You know it, dude. Let me just take a puff of the Benjamin and... Look, dude, I'm being... What's the word? Diplomatic, that's the one. A new Starbury CEO right there. Oh, put me in, coach. I'm ready. I've got the experience. I've worked for a grand total of 3.5 years. I think I'm ready for the executive level. I'm an asshole. They want to rework Wi-Fi circles. I'd say make them simple, securing the entire room. Yeah, I think that could make a difference. I don't think that's necessarily the way they're going to go with it, but I do think not making you stand in a small circle would help. I've always said that thematically, I think Under the Surface is the only heist where I don't mind the... I've not used this weapon like since the launch. Holy. This was the first best gun in the game, man. Yeah, I completely lost my train of thought. It can't be important, right? Oh yeah, no, it's about the circles. I think Under the Surface is the only heist where it fit.
Is not in service.
Codebreaker's down again.
But I do think it's kind of telling that the heists that people enjoy the most in the game, on average, basically Fear and Greed, Boys in Blue, they're basically area defense hold objectives that are functionally drills for the entire heist. So, like, do with that information what you will.
Shield is out of service.
Hello, Given. My favorite mod.
Go down.
Hope you're doing well. What do you think of Jacket? I know you were the Houston enjoyer, but where does Jacket rank for you?
We want to lift the server room lockdown. We need to fry sins for good. Get to the control room.
I think circles work best thematically for 99 boxes. Maybe thematically, but let me tell you, they work really poorly from a gameplay perspective on that heist. Such a wide open map, it just seems poorly thought out. Jacket good? Hell yeah. That's the kind of in-depth review I should be putting out, in all honesty. Jacket sucks. When's Rust return?
Zapper.
You know Ron Perlman just wants to steal back his 20s. His heart's not in it,
Out of
dude.
service.
These boys do be grunting.
Please keep to the left.
The only #1 Rust hater? I am so ambivalent about Rust, it's untrue. I do think it's important to have people in your game who care about playing their characters. I think what's so cool about Jimmy is how much Sholto like put into it. But I think he just enjoyed his character from Hardcore Henry and was just like, oh, I just get to do more of this? Hell yeah, brother. But like, he's also kind of a crazy method actor and stuff. It only hits Ethan even more. Nah, he's my peer, dude. Fellow YouTuber. Need to add Sangres. I think you're like more in luck if you're one of the people who wants. Why was that guy just spinning in circles? You're more in luck if you want a returning character back, because I don't think they're going to take the risk on a new character. Because Pearl was quite poorly received. Her lore's like low-key saucy though. Some of the most in-depth. No! Where did he just come from? That's a bloody conga line of idiots. Sydney where? Somewhere in Australia. Ha. Boozeragon! I think I said that right. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I am too, to be honest. This is the most I've enjoyed playing the game. It's why I've put like 30 odd hours into it over the last couple of weeks.
Calling. Clover.
Hey, jacket for pound.
Please enjoy this complimentary armor.
Complimentary armor. Do we really believe Almir when he says Armor 2.0 will be a game changer? No, I think I mentioned this to you, but I think it like foundationally it's the sort of thing the game needs, but it isn't going to be the sort of thing that like makes people go, ah yes, now I will play the game. Oh wait, this is on me. I thought we were already in there doing it. I'm an idiot. Sorry for keeping you hostage, boys. Yeah. Like, it needed to be in the game in December, basically. It's the breading, not the meat. I read that as breeding. Yeah, given I can see why you feel that way. I love more RPG mechanics, and I think I do resonate with the overskill system. I do actually quite enjoy it. Keep FBI, I want to shoot. Like, actually a respectable call. Like, legitimately. Bring back Bonnie. I think she might be fundamentally the least popular character, and I still think she should come back. I need more female body types, man. They've all got the same right now. It's boring.
Illegal access unaccepted.
One of the server rooms just unlocked. Sins must be glitching out. Try the shutdown protocol again.
Yeah, I mean, so the sociopath melee weapon isn't even the best overseal weapon. I don't know whether anyone's really broken the interceptor yet. I haven't leveled it, so I had it leveled for me in the partner build,
Please use
but only really got to test it on like Heist I'd basically already completed anyway. Mate, stop just running around with no weapon out. I can't use anything other than the thick 22. I hope your finger's okay, dude. That's a lot of trigger fingering. Ah. He missed the first hit. He was weirdly quiet there. Oh shit! Who hit that throw? I wasn't ready. It was sick.
On the verge of extinction.
Yeah, that's the one problem with keeping the FBIs. This asshole's just gonna keep spawning on me. I saw your hipfire fit setup the other day, Mario. It was a little silly. That thing doesn't seem to kick at all when you shoot it from the hip. And it got some buffs recently. Dude, you make me kind of want to use it. I think I might put it on after this heist. I don't have a gunslinger build right now, though. I've like full-on gone off gunslinger. Occasionally, I just get tabbed out of the game, and I still don't know why.
Hazard.
Yeah, I mean, I'm coming. You asked for the endless FBIs. That's all I'm saying.
Activated.
Get a new mouse? Yeah, it's definitely fully broken. I've had to switch my call-out button to C. Oh wait, you're talking to Mario. His mouse is also broken. Good stuff. Maybe we should get one together. The thing is, I've used the same exact mouse. Not the same one, but the same model for years and years.
Tough heights are nearly
It's so funny. The little grenades always come out right after everything's already exploded. Okay, the game is just more fun with a perma FBIs. New player from PS Plus. Took me 30 minutes to beat the first heist on hard with close to no skills. No, it shouldn't be any of that. I don't know, which heist did you play? That sucks though. I'm not sure how good the game's onboarding is. I'm really not. I'm torn between it being decent now and it being really bad. I do recommend playing online though while you're learning. Just make sure you kind of follow other fleeters' lead and don't always restart because you fail stealth. The true secret of being a good teammate. Ugh, it's green. Yeah, I have turned shade down massively. Although that did mean I was kind of struggling to hear whilst I was doing Duck Off earlier. I'm jacking this. Jacket? That's what she said. Rose playing cook-off. I'm glad we both feel that way. I was trying to showcase just how busted my build was. That's the only reason why. Forgive me for I have sinned. I'm gonna go push the button. What weapon am I using? This is the VF7S. This is a release weapon, but never really got any nerfs, just got power crept. Right, I'm by the button. I'm gonna die. Shit. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I've not been in custody in like 2 weeks, man. Time to die. I killed Sibs too. Because we're in the FBI assault. They're spawning a lot. I'm so far away. Ah! Wow. Almir mode, man. I had no idea Cloak was actually spawned up there, because like you just don't spend any time up there, do you?
I got our front covered.
It's just good to see the chicken mask. I actually think your chicken mask is even nicer, Scout 2. Somehow I think you've managed to get the eyebrows just right. My eyes. I'm going for the all pink here, I see. God, this game's easy, isn't it? I say from the respawn stream. Interesting fact from the Ollie stream. I gotta say, that mage dude is nothing if not consistent. It's the kind of attitude that Starbreeze needs. We're gonna lose to Cloakers. We need to get rid of the FBI, not because the game is too hard, but because there's too many Cloakers. Look at that ass, man. Which character am I looking at? This is Wolf, everybody. This is peak male performance. Ah! Yeah, I've heard other people complaining that Twitch drop isn't fully working, given. I got no idea though. I haven't locked it. I can have a look after this heist. Not again. Where is he, dude? He's a problem, is what he is. Right, regroup, lads. Hello, Firewolf. You got YouTube featured on my stream? What does that mean, Moonlight? How many times have I been cloaked?
Avert your eyes. The veil is lifted.
Brother, this FBI, it's a problem.
Make your way inside.
Cloakers hate pink, yeah. It's because we're in the FBI assault, kid, and they don't stop spawning. I want some health. Okay. Bit of a soft spot for Jacket. He does have a problem keeping it up. Cloaker modifier? Yeah, we found a way to mod it into our games at last. I will not shade. I'm just doing it to spite you. I'm hoping for a fun escape with no cloakers. Can we get the naked cloaker update? We would finally be back with that. Damn, it actually killed you. Streamers throwing? We're just trying to challenge ourselves, man. Maybe that's the next challenge run. Can you beat every heist in Payday 3 but with a permanent FBI? If the cloakers weren't spawning endlessly, I genuinely think I would play like this more.
A fall can result in blunt force trauma to the head and cause brain swelling.
Do I plan on doing a collab with Mark? Yeah, I need to get in touch with him actually. We mentioned it, didn't we? I know he was streaming an awful lot for a week. Don't know whether he's kept that up since, or whether that's just he had time off around Christmas. My God, it's a rare dude. Get me to the guitar. Lock in, Harry. I've never heard the guitar solo. No. No. Wait, only 2 of us are alive. All my friends died. What the hell? That's a challenge run that's just you play the game with Sea-Dog normally. She's enough of a challenge on her own.
The bull charges.
God, you just slammed them in the back, dude. That's BM.
You cannot shield yourself.
Yeah, I was running medic bags on my other build, specifically for this sort of situation.
Later.
Ah, shit, this is not good.
No one is safe.
It's crazy how much more engaging the game is during an FBI assault, though. Also, the cloakers seem to have started having mercy on us. Full meta, perma FBI. There is no FBI assault. Wait, why do I only have 1 of the explosives? There is no perma FBI, is there? Because there would be nowhere to shoot the FBI van. It sucks. Sea-Dog is death incarnate. I mean, I know she's not been feeling so good lately, but isn't that a bit much? Anyway, we're back. We're fine.
Please use protection.
You cannot shield yourself.
I'm a healthy young man. First world bank. First world bank's still too easy. What would be the hardest heist with a perma FBI? Cook off probably, but then you'd have to play more cook off. Yeah, no, she's doing much better. She said she was in chat earlier.
We cannot trust technology. And that was on the low setting.
Do you wanna shoot him, mate?
Is running out.
No, all right. Oh, perfect. Good timing.
Time is running out.
That's the worst teabag I've ever seen. No offense. Solo mode doesn't pay any cash since yesterday? Is that right? I've been playing a bit solo mode, and the problem is I just don't pay any attention. That guy just jumped and hit his head on the roof, dude. Why? Why did he do that? Yeah, you got the C4 when someone else died.
Defensive formation. Right up behind me.
What? Enemies are inside me. It's not even Valentine's Day yet.
That was a bigger explosion than I expected. But it worked. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to check. I have been running some solos because that's how I've been grinding up my XP on my weapons. I saw Troy was trying to do the speed run, the Dirty Ice speed run, but he was like trying to stealth it.
All right, Bile is on his way. Hold on till he gets there.
Kind of crazy. Not my not the approach I'd normally go for.
Clear cup so the chopper can land.
Stealing from the the start of his bank account. Yeah, that's why there's no money coming out anymore. We're in the negatives.
An unstoppable force.
Bulldozer's dead.
Uh-oh. Okay. Chat. What's the hardest heist in the game? Fear and Greed, but it doesn't have an FBI assault. So what's the second hardest heist in the game? This is now a challenge run. We will not be... I'm just going to turn Shade off so she stops talking about the bloody antenna. Rock the Cradle loud? I'm going to say a no on that one. Road Rage? Ah, too speedrunnable. Not long enough.
Second crushes its enemies with devastating results.
Order Heist. Sorry, we're not going back to Payday 2. Oh wait, no. The one desire I have in life is to get to the guitar solo part. Sorry guys. I'll be ready to leave in a bit. Spawns. I need spawns.
Do you understand bulletproof?
Even the
I'm
toughest
stuck!
has its limits.
You son of a bitch. I've been robbed. No mercy? Well. Boxes on final charge. Also no FBI van on 99 boxes, but I guess you could just speed run to the final charge. I don't know, I feel like it's... Of all the heists that actually have an FBI van, can't be just speed ran, it's probably...
I'm leaving an armor bag here.
Maybe Boys in Blue? No. Oh. Son of a whore indeed. I think Hughes out FBI is too easy. Because you just stand in the corridor and nothing ever gets close to you. Dinner is prepped. What are we eating? What are we eating, Sea-Dog? I actually had quite a nice dinner. Admittedly, it was leftovers from yesterday's dinner, but... It was a very coconutty curry. Sent me a pic? Hell yeah. Now that's exciting.
Fantastic work. You brute forced your way through their security system like it was nothing. Now relax and
Why is chat not loading? Why can't I see what you sent me?
criticals to make the fires.
Oh, baby! That looks incredible. Big fan of those sorts of potatoes. I don't want to do cook-off because I've already done a solo cook-off today, so I've been on that bloody map for over an hour. That damn guy. I know him. It's not no rest. Too easy. Road Rage, too short. Dirty Ice, too easy. Rock the Cradle, too easy. Under the Surface, too short. Golden Shark, probably too short, right? With a team, you often don't even get the FBI van. 99 boxes, no FBI van. Touch the Sky, no FBI van. Turbid, stealth only. Cook-off, shit. Diamond District, too short? They all spawn in one area. There is an FBI van on Diamond District, or isn't there? I think there is. First World Bank, too easy, I think. Syntax, we just did. Maybe Diamond District. Boys in Blue, the FBI van comes really late, it feels like. Could be Boys in Blue. It's rare because you don't play enough assault waves without already hitting final charge, but I think FBI van is harder than final charge. correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's boosts there that there aren't otherwise. Diamond District would be just like Houston. I kind of agree that they all spawn in one place. Why do they get so much hate? I just think, Harvey, people are not confident Payday 3 is ever going to get the time to improve because of certain decisions Starbreeze has made. And that's why there's a lot of kind of pessimism within the community. It isn't outright hate, though. Yeah, FBI because of special boosts. Yeah, it's cloakers, basically. Let's try Diamond District. Whatever you do, don't secure enough loot, right? That's what does the final charge. Yes, I will check my Twitch drop mask too. And I'll switch it to friends only so you guys can join. Yeah, I should just have it, shouldn't I? So I don't think it's probably not working. Normally, the best approach with this is to go, Starbreeze probably cocked it up. I'll get this at a later date. Also, why does it say I've got nothing equipped? What are you on about, game? Can't you see my glorious outfit? Overkill, from the first heist to the final heist, you only get one try. If you fail, you restart again. I think online, like playing with people online, we can do that quite easily. I got some faith. We'd need to like add more difficulty. Like solo, it could be tough, but I'm gonna try no skills first because I think that sounds harder. Faster jewelry scanner. Some of these are kind of legit. But there's 2 additional. I don't think the additional secure zone works properly. I've just remembered. New gun every heist. Every gun is pretty viable now. Being on PS Plus should add players? Yeah, I think it already has made a pretty tangible impact. Although when I'm streaming, it's difficult to see because I mostly play with people on stream. Yeah, no, it's bugged. That's just the kind of thing that you'd expect from a random integration mask. What's with the outfit combo? It's just the boys sprint! Oh yeah, and I just have Dallas mask. Yeah. No, I hate it. How have I got that? It's the secret Dallas. It's the only way to wear the Dallas mask as jacket. You're so right. Do I think streak mode would be a good addition to the game? As in, like, Crime Spree? Yeah, I think Crime Spree made more sense than Holdout, personally. Something where it upped the difficulty more and more and more and gave us something to chase. Yeah, 100%. Maybe I'll record this. Lads!
Thank you for holding.
No, apparently it's a known issue that other people are having.
I'll drill the truth into your skull.
I will drill the truth into your skull. It's quite the statement when just putting down a drill, my friend. We'll see a fix in a month. That tends to be the way it goes. You predicting a March update? I respect that. You came up because it didn't register your level up? Yeah, because everything is server-side. It's distinctly possible. I was sort of playing with fire tonight by streaming. Like, I did think that the servers might get pushed. We'll see. Jacket outfit reminds me of a hairless cat. That's insulting, man. Can we get some of those FBI assaults, please? Stop picking them up! Tie them down. I love how the security guards, like, they just don't try and do anything. They just assume the position for you. Stop! Stop trying to have a symbiotic relationship with these lads. What? How did that Civ survive? Reckon they'll bring Jimmy back next? Nah, I think Shelter's too expensive. Sadly, I just think Jimmy's out of their reach. Can't watch this stream. Feels like a slur. What the hell is it? Just because I'm dressed like this? Not being paid enough to fight you? Yeah, fair enough, but what they don't realise is the odds are they're going to get shot by accident. I have already done a couple of Payday 3 challenges, if you missed them. I've attempted no shooting, and I've done the original, like, all overkill. It means nothing now because overkill's so much easier, but at the time, the all overkill solo challenge was pretty tricky.
Sniper out of service.
I do rate this weapon as a sniper killer. Are we being too efficient? Is this the problem? Like, we're never going to get a long enough FBI assault to really mean anything. I think Duke would have been the perfect returning heister as a contractor. I do feel like the cop AI is getting dumber and dumber. My favorite film. I think if they ever, I think the thing with Duke is if they ever decided to take the narrative in a kind of cookie direction, he would return, but otherwise no. I wonder if they're running at a lower tick rate. That might be like the new conspiracy theory I'm about to buy. That dude landed on my head. That I'm about to buy into. That's actually kind of plausible. I don't like it. No, thank you, Mr. Sniper. Do I think Dragon could contract a heist later on? I think Dragon is more likely to return as a full-time heister. They've just worked with Dragomir so much, it seems kind of like a no-brainer at this point. I wouldn't necessarily mind him coming back as a contractor instead, though. We're just trying to work out why it feels like the cops are more daft than they used to be. Also, this heist sometimes steals your overkill weapons. Unfortunately. Oh, damn it. What the hell? I needed that. I needed that, dude. Those were like my internal organs. He's just shot all my armor away from me. Oh well. Hey, did they free all the people in here and I just didn't notice? Oops. Oh. I see. You're putting us in hard mode. Because you've killed everybody. That's inconvenient. I could do with a little something. Can I... This could be a problem. I need some armor. I'm using medic bags, for God's sake. Skill issue? I mean, I'd rather you didn't take away a whole mechanic that my build is sort of based around, but... I saw Almir get a little defensive when asked about the butcher, but I do think it was in bad taste. I think it was poorly thought out. Feels like they paid for the rights and were like, sod it, we're going with this. Didn't show any restraint there, really. What does build crafting do? So you have to research the skill lines to unlock them, and then you just have like a pick 28 system once you hit level 100. So the skills at the end of the line, you can just pick up. If that makes sense. What the hell? So the skills at the end of the line, once you unlock them, they're always free to grab if you want. Otherwise, you need at least a single point in the line to pick up the rest. I'm not sure that canonizing her dying would have been more respectful. It's kind of morbid, isn't it? But what are we carrying? It just makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. I do wonder if they'll pay attention to the fact that people were pretty disappointed with the preset thing. Or whether they'll go, Jacket sold well with this, therefore we'll keep doing this setup.
Snipes are commonly found.
Because one of the reasons Jacket's doing well is because he's Jacket, you know? It's not because we're just accepting that presets are alright. Yeah, okay, so offline mode that used to give you double money is now giving you no money. That's good to know. Jacket is Jacket, yeah. Subscribe for more cutting edge revelations. You know what I mean. The character sells on name alone.
Sniper out of service.
What are you doing, mate? Pull your weapon out! Ow! The most likely way I get hurt in this game is that I hurt myself these days.
Do you understand? Back down!
Is out of service.
Can I get some bulldozer spawns, please? Like, do we have to progress the heist? Do we have to secure some jewelry? Maybe at 50%, right? Let's secure close to what we need. The hell? You've set that up like it's an area you find in an RPG. Respect. I don't know what happened this update to make tasers, like, worse than they used to be. Because they really couldn't afford to get worse. But here we go. She loves calling me a freaky bastard. This sniper spawn has got to be one of the hardest in the game to actually hit.
The pack is stronger than ever.
It's not what I wanted.
Hey, Jacket! Need a medic bag!
Thanks, what you need? Always have the first aid kit on standby.
You're welcome. What? Dude, when you pull your weapon out! Thank you!
You can't just zap away the fact. Later down.
Don't let them escape. Don't let them escape. They're running away like ducklings. God, shields are tanky. Have we just, like, completed the heist? Are we just pissing around at this point? Also, have I broken my overkill weapon? This heist looks beautiful in places. We'll get more weapon packs later on. I mean, I think you're probably right. I do think it's a shame because the precedent was set in Payday 2 that characters came with their own exclusive weapons. Also, do you feel like called-in overkill weapons should be called in with the overskills applied to them? Or do you think it works better so that you need the overskills to get the benefit? There she is! A rare arrival. And we can't call in overkill weapons. Now you like the personal progression? Fair enough.
Canine Predator. The Supreme One, thanks.
Oh, full of himself. Ooh.
Ninja.
Ninja assassin.
Major Jack is out of service.
This gets too many cops on the map to the point where they're like their minds are broken. Uh-oh. How could you die in such a health-filled room? I've got to ask. Yeah, I'll make sure it's reported that there's no payouts in the solo mode, but that seems shit, doesn't it? Imagine if they could patch it within the next week or so. I have to admit, like, I probably missed that issue when I was testing. It just, I wasn't looking at money because I always have hacked in money on my, on the partner build. This was meant to be hard, man. Where are all the baddies?
It's highly combustible.
There aren't even loads of cloakers for once. What now? I guess we just bugger off. Call it a day. Complete the heist. No, this isn't Jacket's SMG. This is just the Tribune. If it was silenced, though, we'd use it a lot more. Now we just leave. Call it a day. Aren't you the baddies? No. Oh, now they're spawning.
People hate leg day.
And now there's dozers spawning. Bloody double dozers.
Is out of service.
The cloakers are suddenly coming. So this is final charge plus FBI. My overkill weapon still hasn't landed. There's a techie somewhere.
The bounty can spot prey up to 3 miles.
Hey.
The snipe population decreases.
Yeah, they'll probably just have to compensate people, but it's kind of embarrassing, isn't it? Having to keep chasing after problems with compensation. This isn't that hard, man. This is kind of disappointing. I thought this heist might throw more cops at us, but because the spawns are so fixed, they're just walking from over here. No, I think we try Cook-Off. I think it's the only option that might be difficult.
Shield down.
We're gonna not destroy the FBI van on Cook-Off. Jacket went turbo mode again briefly. Yeah, I think they worked out how to do presets in Payday 2 better than they have in Payday 3. They should have some unique element. I know why they currently don't. He had no interest in me.
Is out of service.
Alright, let's get out of here. I don't know why stun nades trigger those death sounds, but they do. Occasionally you can use it just to, like, spot them. Do you reckon if you luck up, you could shoot someone behind you whilst you're being electrocuted?
The veil is lifted.
What a ridiculous heist.
I bet all those uptown folk behave themselves the way you
Seem like you earned cash on the test branch? Oh, there you go. We don't have to feel so bad. I know I just wouldn't have paid any attention to that because I wouldn't have been looking at it after the heist. But then maybe it's a Nebula thing. Maybe it can be fixed in that case. But you would have thought the same thing about daily challenges, right? I remember there was once, it was last Christmas, so not the Christmas just gone, the Christmas before. There was once a time where they adjusted the cost of C-stack items on like the 18th of December. Don't know why I remember like the date, but they were able to do it without updating the entire game. It was just like a back-end change. My balance is 300 million, and that's like tiny compared to Commander CH went into like integer overflow and ends up with negative money. So you can get kind of rich in this game. And I've not been buying C-stats, so I don't really see the point. I bought all the masks as they've come out. Like, yeah, this is bugged. It's just showing up as a Dallas mask. So you can get cursed jacket in Dallas mask. It's beautiful. But I want my chicken mask back on. That's pretty bad too, isn't it? Alright, let's try this endless cook-off bullshit. We may as well give it a go. I still need to play some motion sensor. Deja vu! Daily challenge has died because year-to-year rollover. Did it? Is that what killed it? That's funny. Dallas Post jacket is jackass? I like it. That's an 8 out of 10. Still need to hear the turret voice lines. Joke's on you, I watched Sprin's video. I've heard them, they were good. You scared to do loud? Don't worry, dude. You can absolutely dominate loud. I'm telling you, the AI ain't nothing. Same thing killed leaderboards, right? Weird. Weird, weird, weird. Alright, let's do it. We just gotta play until the FBI van, which I think will be 2 assaults, and then, in fact, it might be able to come after the first assault. And then we can see if we can do the full cock with the world falling on our heads. A jacket's in the game, dude. Not just the mask. The whole man, the myth, the legend.
Shit! We just walked into a fucking police raid. Secure the house.
Not a good day to be a chancer, fella. I love heroes. They make great targets.
Why have you murdered them all? We can cheese them.
In sheep's clothing.
Don't be an asshole. Lose the gun.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. I got that 12 ping to Paris. Your boy's basically French. Does he still have a tape recorder? Yeah. Our brother not cook-off again? We're gonna do the hardest version of cook-off possible. This is a challenge run given. Surely you understand. This is how the game is meant to be enjoyed. Only in the most degenerate of ways. It's cock-off. We're all playing as cocks, right? I need to stay away. I don't have hostage skills.
Let's see those hands.
Keep those hands visible. I'm a cook-off hater, dude. Don't worry about it. But right now, we're so powerful, it's like legitimately kind of fun.
Foreign object detected. Feel the joy.
Feel the joy.
Lost has been found.
Don't mind if I do. Joke, everyone, joke. Surely you understand? I'm saying, surely you know me well enough. This is how I play games. Nolly meth hours? That's right. Real meth hours with the boys. Yeah, with all the cop hostages, I almost called them cop hostages.
Got a medic back here.
You end up with quite a few resources.
Finest hostage I ever saw.
Alright, we got one laser there, we got one laser there. Where are we missing them? I guess I could drop one to catch the cloakers up here.
You look dense. Perfect shield material.
Clover.
Clover has great voice lines as well. Probably like slept on a little bit in my opinion.
Finest hostage I ever saw.
Proceed with caution.
I got subtitles on.
Eliminated.
I'm locked in. I love crazy bitches. I think I'm gonna have a hard time switching off Jackie if I'm being honest. I just think he's fantastic. But when I do, I will play some Clover. You say it like that. I'm compelled. the rare hostage rescue units on this heist.
Calling.
Also, we will be losing our mind at this song by the end of it.
Good choice.
That's where the sabotage specialists are gonna come.
Shield is out of service.
Just a little self-zap. We don't mind it. It's weird not hearing Bane. Oh! Brother, you survived a bullet! Congratulations! Just as a heads up, you need to pick up everything on the map to get the other ingredients to spawn quicker, right?
That's one down.
As long as everyone's locked in,
What was lost has
it'll
been
be alright.
found.
8 heists within the first year of Payday 2. It was quite impressive. I wonder how fast through they were. Like, I wonder if those heists were basically ready to go before the game came out. I thought I'd blown up the place, by the way. Also, we are counting things like Safe House Nightmare,
Has its limits.
which probably shouldn't be counted.
They use electricity.
The fact they've not got their weapons out is so funny. Rats! What are they doing?
They think they are protected.
Bring back Don't Act Dumb? Isn't that on the Dragon Files when you click the little Dallas? I think it is. Cops don't have their guns out? Yeah, the taser specifically just has bothered to whip his weapon out. He's become a pacifist. Oh, you grabbed the minigun? Good stuff. We just need a collection of them so that I never run out of armor. Would you say Payday 3 cloakers are easier to deal with than Payday 2 cloakers? They're both difficult in their own rights. I would probably say so, yeah, but Payday 3 cloakers are the only enemies that, like, get me these days. So, with that in mind, they still feel a little more frustrating. Yeah, saying everything in the diesel engine had an acceptable amount of crust is a lovely way of putting it.
Always a beginning.
It does make me feel dirty, I won't lie. There's a lot of caustic soda then.
It finds
But
what
yeah,
it's looking for.
it's apt. Those crusty big oil maps. Payday 3 is easier than 2? Yeah, definitely. Probably at every stage in its life as well.
Pick on, demon.
Like,
Pick on.
they're not smart as Payday 2's cloakers. They won't hide as successfully. They won't hide around doors or under cars. That's a behavior that they're really missing, I think. Ooh, it's techie time, baby.
Put not your faith in gadgets.
Doesn't Clover call Dallas Captain America? And Joy calls the Shields Captain America. Yeah, I agree, Ripley. I have a similar sort of cloaker relationship. We didn't get the FBI assault on the first wave, which sucks. Lads, why are you all like staring into the abyss? I swear. Alright, there we go. I finally lost my first play. Now I can play as intended. Ooh, ouch. Bez? Am I playing with any mods? No, not right now. I will be next week though. So I'm working on my mods in Payday 3 video. That's a lot of grenades.
Tough hides are nearly impenetrable.
2 or 3 I still would, yeah. She got that one track mind. That made me paranoid, love. Ah, sniper. Yeah, I do really like the Tribune as the sniper deleter, I gotta say. Yeah. I got the Skuck. Fear not. The only thing that I think is going to make the FBI sort of really tricky is the fact that I think snipers are going to spawn constantly. And that's going to be irritating. We'll see, Dog. You know the only heister I think's hot is Duke. Got that big daddy energy. Playing with modded character models. I mean, there's not actually that many that's been done. Most of them were done at launch. So less so that, but more things like the giant spoon. You could get it. Foxy grandpa aesthetic? No, but he's just like an unattractive man. Conventionally strange looking. The opposite of Jacket. No offense, Ron. There's a charm to it, I'm sure. Oh, your boy Baker, that sucks. These are the end times, he says, after completing an objective. Can we get the FBI assault, please? I'm ready to up the difficulty. Of course it's soda, yep. Oh, that sucks. Celestine, that's terrible timing. Starbreeze will be pleased. Keeping them in business. Alright, FBI assault should happen now. Night of the Living... What?
Sniper. Sniper out of service.
What happens when the SWAT van comes? Basically, there will be an endless assault. The cops will never stop spawning. Spawn rates should be increased, especially for specials. In fact, it might be only for specials. I can't really remember. It's basically playing it on hard mode. I think the thing that's going to make it quite tricky is the fact that snipers and cloakers are going to spawn endlessly. It will become the Night of the Living Corpse.
Give me extra.
Okay, now we can call in the new one.
You can signal the helicopter to bring you more, or we can wrap this up now. Up to you. The chopper's en route. Hang tight.
Just a collection of overkill weapons forming up.
Add hydrogen chloride to the mix.
Don't know how quickly techies spawn.
Is out of service.
I mean, it's already the Night of the Living Corpse. You gotta give it to him. Yeah, not for long.
Sniper down.
Here come the cloakers. I don't know, with three of us we just got so much control. This might be actually like close to impossible solo. Killing that taser, I just like leapt out of the window for some reason. Don't know how to get the Kevlar vest. That might be one of the pre-order or like the special pre-order bonus type one. Your minigun's out of ammo, but you're still able to spin it? It's kind of busted if so. Which was the thing about it?
Even the toughest defense has its limits.
Sniper. Sniper out of service.
God, that's a lot of bullets.
Shield down.
I got revive skills, fear not. Caustic soda, I heard. Are we looking on Slay the Spire? A20 with everyone bar the defect. And it's fine because they've killed the defect in Slay the Spire too. Or something, I don't know. I watched the trailer. Yeah, I haven't been playing as much to be honest. I've been a bit busy. Not that normally stops me. I can't go with caustic soda. There's literally no one left. Why are you lying like that, Shade? Alright, thank you. The slow walking dozer. Ow! He done blasted me.
Nice work, big guy.
I'm dropping frames. No, it's falling through the world. Yeah, it means you no longer can cook meth in Payday 3. They changed it. Which I think was probably a good change. Can't, it's just in the staircase. Alright, gassing it up, boys. You got A20 in everyone? Congratulations. I've seen you've had like insane amounts of hours in it recently. I am a Slay the Spire lover though. They unblurred the image?
Cloaker is out of service.
You kidding me?
Shield
Is Dallas back?
is out of service.
Eric lost the lawsuit? Joking, I'm not sure there is a lawsuit. Sorry, I must defend you, friend. What is happening? Oh my god. Sorry. I hit that dude by accident.
Calling. Clover. You got it.
I'm assuming... Yeah, she said HCL. She wasn't lying. She wouldn't lie to me. Damn, the annoying thing is how often the sabotage squad goes for sabotage, honestly.
The bull charges.
One wrong move, and the whole lab goes up. Cope with caution. Fluoride. Hydrogen. Stop. That was
Can't be that.
Go for it.
What do you mean, go for it? You've not given me the instruction. Shade, you're somehow more irritating than Bane about this. What? Did you just climb through the wall?
Out of service.
I didn't hear what she said in the end. Trusting. I got also revived by Wait, what? I thought it came back. I thought it came back. You need to use a medic bag? For real? Ew. Oh, well, I got my grip back. This is just kind of like no harder, except with slightly more doses. Oh, I just realized then that it cut longer. Oh well, we've already got the achievement.
The tough heights are nearly impenetrable.
You cannot shield yourself. Begone, demon. Begone.
Foreign object detected.
Did they hydrogen chloride? I think she did.
I'm sure. Pretty sure.
Sometimes I miss instructions, boys. I'm sorry.
Sniper down.
Ah! Happened for some reason. Turning you down to watch a Minecraft tutorial? Yeah, understandable. Probably less repetitive, honestly. I don't know, I thought this challenge might be a bit more intense, I'm gonna be honest with you. That has to be a lie.
It has begun.
Marksman on site.
Do not be shocked.
You're building a nuclear reactor? Jesus. So smart. I knew she had it in her. What the hell are you doing there?
Hate leg day.
Why are you running up the wall in that situation? I think this is just proof the game's broken. But all we've proven is it is not possible for the game to be difficult enough
Please use protection.
to break you in these situations.
Even the toughest defense has its limits.
Sniper out of service.
The echelon outfit's not on console? Really? Fuming. Favorite jacket line?
Bulldozer. Bulldozer down.
Probably one of the super dramatic German dude ones. I do love Begone Demon Begone. But maybe one of his more existential ones is even better. Yeah, the hardest thing about this is the fact that Sabotage Squad actually spawns more frequently. Uh-oh. This feels like playing classic Nazi zombies when you're like camping. Because I feel like if I don't pay attention to my door, we do actually get briefly overran. Emphasis on brief. No shade.
They think they're protected.
They just started like running past you.
Sniper killer. Killer from afar.
Sapper is out of service.
The bull charges.
Oh my god, you can just unload into their arse. It's so OP. What were they thinking?
Are nearly impenetrable.
Don't even have to shoot them in the head anymore, dude. It's optional.
Cutting edge tech.
Here for the cutting edge tech. Those are back shots. Yeah, maybe it's an Easter egg. For you know who. Oh shit. Praying I don't get sniped. Getting stuck in a corner. Did get sniped. Immediately got my health back because of the urges. Silly, silly. Yeah, the spread in it really does tighten up.
The smoke is cleared away. You cannot shield yourself.
I'm starting to lose my mind, guys. I'm sorry. This is breaking me. I can't even hear what Shade's saying anymore. I heard her say caustic soda. I'm back.
You got it.
We should just pick these up.
Finds what it's looking for.
Would evil Dallas be salad? Give Dallas the Yelwant treatment?
Spot prey up to 3 miles.
He's so complimentary to snipers, dude. Sniper fanboy over here. I might finally die. No, I'm fine. Love this game. Oh, oh, why did I lag?
Is out of service. Look at those muscles. Nice work, big guy.
Did she say? Anyone paying attention? You like... No, Payday 3 face is so much better than the Payday 2 face.
Cloaker's fucking history.
The bull charges. No one is safe.
Okay. The dozers aren't actually spawning that frequently. No, I don't think I will.
Shield down.
Highly combustible.
He no longer looks like a skinwalker. Yeah, they had to redesign it too, didn't they? Like, his original look looked very strange, and then they aged him up, and he looked just as weird.
Use electricity to stun.
He's just, like, running like this. Hate it. He's a skinwalker, I'll tell you.
Even the toughest
We the
defense
Richard
has
Riders.
its limits.
Yeah, people are always complaining about me having loads of Richard Riders. So many people are missing the Richard Rising joke. Yeah, there was something just like uncanny valley about Jacket in Payday 2. It's crazy he's so popular when dude look like that. Not that I'm being, you know, shallow or anything. This is excellent gaming. Top tier. I feel protected at all times. Or in grave danger, depending on where you are.
Sniper out of service.
There are a lot of sniper spawns. Ooh. Maybe I'll get some defense. No, I can't. That's useless. Oh, I see it. I hate drones. I hate techies.
Bulldozer is out of service.
My game is starting to break. That's interesting.
Chemical weapons. Smoking skills.
I'm losing my patience.
Shield is out of service.
What gun is my primary? This is the FSA from the Syntax Era DLC. It's semi-auto shotgun. It's not fully, but it's also filthy, dirty, disgusting. One shots everything.
Marksman on site.
Ammo funnel replenish combo makes it even stronger.
Electricity.
There we go. Wait, what? Really? That hit me? Really? I'm not even sure we've used the free ones from here, have we? I know we have. You hope Sokol is next? I don't think that that's an impossibility at all. He has been mentioned.
Sodium hydroxide. That's caustic soda. So far, so good.
Payday 3 and Fallout 4 have more in common than you'd expect. I've never played a melee build in Fallout 4.
Even the toughest defense has
I have plenty of times in Fallout New Vegas, but it's just never appealed to me, which is crazy, because Fallout 4 actually does improve melee, I think.
On.
You got VAT skills and stuff. Yeah, Jacket was Prospect 3. Fear not.
You can't just zap away the fact.
Hydroxide chloride. Pretty sure he means hydrogen.
Medic bag
Trick shot.
available.
Wait, where the hell did it go? It's too good of a trick shot. There's melee in this game? Yeah, it's only as an overkill weapon, though.
an unstoppable force.
Is he gonna come in? He is!
We are stronger than the strongest foe.
Gave that boy the big back shots.
No one is safe.
Where is it? There it is. God damn it.
We're ready to fight.
Why would they do that? No, it's fun, man. Do you think every character reintroduced into Payday 3 is on pot? Yeah, I do. I do. They gave Clover more time to shine. And maybe not Houston. He's the only one who you could maybe argue they put more time into in Payday 2, because he was like an original heister in that game. Like, he was released in the Core 4. The bloody imposter. Stole actual Hoxton's overall. Holy shit, I hit that shot.
Cloaker down.
Damn.
You cannot hide from the Supreme One. If they are to survive, something must be done.
His close to death lines are funny. No, I really do think they've been an improvement though. Even Houston. I think also though that the DLC characters have been better than the launch characters by quite a significant amount too. Oh, we knocked him down. That's actually kind of rare.
Fucking dozer!
Oh baby,
The toughest defense.
rare interaction.
One dozer less in the world!
Can Sangres come back? I mean, I can ask. They'll say maybe
It's highly
on the table. It's usually the way it goes. Ooh, a techie.
Please, respect my privacy.
Please respect my privacy. I don't think I'd heard that one before. There she be. Wait. No, there she is.
Is out of service.
Any miniguns going?
Sniper out of service.
Put his ass back to Mexico, yeah. Bane lost the presidency to Don, the big Don. Or I guess Mayor McKendrick lost the presidency. Notorious Republican, right? It's the elephant who turned deaf.
snipes are commonly found.
He's in Japan now? I like the idea of them playing into that, although I feel like that lore amounts to fanfiction the way Starbreeze look at it. If I'm being perfectly honest. There's so many cops on the main road. Do we have anything confirmed Vlad was a king? I mean, like, beyond all logical doubt, yes, but not by someone from Starbreeze.
Shield down.
Damn. Watch out!
Sniper.
Killer from afar.
Please use protection.
Even the toughest defense has its limits.
Yeah, he is the only good candidate. There just literally aren't enough characters in the game unless you want to start bringing up characters that, like, what added in the web series. Maybe we should play here. Yeah, it's the only place where there's enough spawns for us. Pretty sure this is a dead minigun. Like, I don't even think it's got the. I wish there was a way to see if it still had a heal in it. Yeah, you really need to pick up kills to get the damage reduction. Somehow it's Hector.
The smoke
No,
is
he just didn't end up really playing a part in that plotline, did he?
can spot prey up to 3 miles.
Well, he was dead. Yeah, all right, but like he did originally want the Mayan gold. That's who we sold the gold to after Payday the Heist, according to some random
Is stronger
letter
than
we were
ever.
given.
Shield down.
Stuff's just exploding, man.
Even the toughest defense has its limits.
I guess so many shots. Right, well, we're done. Ah! Let's play Marvel Rivals. 37 minutes, is that all? I think Cookoff's track is good, but it doesn't half get repetitive fast. What a ridiculous heist. It just looked like everyone on my friends list was playing Marvel Rivals. Oh! I died. I didn't have grit. Was that a sniper? This a sniper walked his ass up to me. Oh wait, we're not cooking. I thought we were done. I legitimately thought we were done. That's on me. Oops. Though I did get to see a sniper just randomly walk past me on the roadside. That was pretty funny. Oh, we got loads more to do. So happy it's on PS Plus. Yeah, I imagine that will massively increase the console community. And unfortunately, at least like people can communicate with each other now. When it was added on Xbox, like Xbox players were pariahs basically. They couldn't really communicate.
Shield is out of service.
We still got so many resources. Do I hear a techie? Yeah, the heist has been more fun with the FBI assault. It still wouldn't be my go-to, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Bulldozer is out of service. Marksman
Mate, why have you pulled your pistol out? You could just be sniping me. Yeah, I don't think a line exists with Payday 3 right now. If Fortnite rocked up and wanted to do the crossover, they'd be all over it, regardless of, like, good fit. Because I think we're just looking for something that sticks. The thing that I can say for, like, how Payday is written and how the lore tends to adapt is they adapt it well to weird scenarios, like having John Wick in the game. Like, they properly run with it. They don't half measures it. Can't wait to see which questionable YouTubers become playable in Payday 3. Well, I think, you know, the Noli's the first on the list. Pretty questionable dude.
is out of service.
Use electricity to stun.
No half measures is just a phrase. Everything's Breaking Bad, dude. That we're playing the Breaking Bad heist, and they've got the Breaking Bad piss filter on the baseball bat.
Stunning. You can't just zap away the fact.
I really wish... God, they really do send a lot of sabotage squads, don't they? I guess it is to try and stop you from progressing with the objective, but... It doesn't matter if these lads are getting one shot constantly. Yeah! He's been in the news recently, hasn't he? Mr. Brownlee. I watch a lot of Ultimate Frisbee, and he's one of the best. Well, you know, he's on one of the best teams in the league. This is actually how I know him, not from being like a tech reviewer who speeds apparently.
Later. Marksman on site.
Dangerous driver. Luigi breakout when? Dude, that could be a real tearjerker, you know? Mario's lost his brother after all these years.
Warning, this product may cause headaches, fits of rage,
Oh,
and
that's not my.
testicular
That ain't my
swelling.
product.
Snipes are commonly found.
Wow, that's crazy.
Increases.
Wrong Luigi? Oh.
Shocking new thriller.
You cannot hide from the Supreme One!
You're getting absolutely slammed from every angle. And now you're in custody. But that was like great, good job. Congratulations. You played yourself. Cool light show though. We can't get Jimmy back, I'd settle for a yell one Heister. You know, people were saying I sounded like the nature documentarian.
Service.
That guy can actually voice act, unlike me.
Please use protection.
defense has its limits.
Bulldozer down.
The extra points of health are actually coming in really handy. That was something I switched into this build at like the last second.
No one is safe. Sniper.
It feels like I'm playing a different game right now, I'm not gonna lie. If I saw myself doing this at the launch of Payday 3, I think I would have lost my mind. It's like I'm playing a competitive shooter. Oh, of course, CC ruins everything. Oh no, we back. It's like we were never away. See, you know, some people survive these by hiding in the bathroom. I've moved on from the big bathroom. I've evolved. I think that's us. We're done. I love how they're like, dude, they just keep dropping drugs down. We're gonna have to call in the anti-air team. They never do this, ever.
The veil is lifted.
My voice does sound like a nature documentary. Hey, I'll take that. David Attenborough made an incredible career off the back of it. Joy, let us out. Don't take us hostage, please. Joycey! Shotgun fire in the squad. Well, that was filthy. That was too dirty. Recording saved.
But like always, you kept your cool. If you want something cooked, cook it yourself.
Your boy Baker, that is not a fact I'm aware of. But if that is true, that's a goddamn awesome fact. Top damage dealt? Whoa, it was close. Hang on, I had top damage by 150. What the hell? Closely ran race. We basically played the exact same heist there. They're cooking too much meth. We cannot deal with the amount of meth that's going to be out in the wild. We gotta pull out the anti-air guns. Alright, wow, that was weird, wasn't it? You probably shouldn't be able to do that. And if you're interested in the builds, here it is. Last minute switch to extra charge. That's to make last man standing better. Although it does say until you heal using a first aid kit, it should give you your grit back. But it didn't seem to do that in the last heist. I had to use a medic bag, which is weird. So maybe that's busted. But even so, I think it's worth running. It's just an extra way to not die. And you should always have grit. So I think, like, these 3 skills across the top are like a must-have if you're playing, basically with anyone. If you're playing online, you can save the day. If you're playing with AI, they need it a lot. You didn't get Kiss the Chef, that's my fault. I picked up one not fully cooked bag. I'm so sorry. I picked it up before it was blue. I went on autopilot. Yeah, so that's still broken. Yes, I won't be cooking off for a long time. That's 2 cock-offs, all loot in one day, I'm just saying. Plate up, probably the best skill in the game if you're running adaptive armor. Scrounger, like, super slept on. It means you can just throw out so many. I basically see shields, I just throw stun grenades at them these days. I'm like, I'm not messing with you. Unless they're right in front of my gun, I'm not messing with them. And I do use stun grenades to mark people in this build. Hardy is amazing. Without Hardy, you can't trade with bulldozers, and the shotgun's so good at trading with bulldozers. It basically means you can negate the existence of a bulldozer, because they'll always drop an armor repair kit to replace the armor repair kit you use. Fortitude, I'm not so sure about this. There might be a more optimal way to play it. Like, maybe you should go stockpile plus deep pockets for more medic bags. I don't know. But I actually quite like the extra health I was getting from Fortitude, and the occasional grit procs are nice too. It's another way to get grit into your build. And then Payday and Bolia, I'm really unsure about this one, because I barely ever have Adrenaline. But doubling the buffs whilst you have Adrenaline does feel nice. So I don't know, maybe there's a better use for that as well. Maybe you should just drop that in, like, Disengage, so cloakers don't kill you at some point. Hey, Private Tusk. Transporter skills, these are the key trifecta. Always bring these on every single heist, on every single build, because carrying is useful, unless you're on, like, Fear and Greed. Deep Pockets, again, like, I would like this stockpile if I could, but I don't feel like it's necessary. How do you get adrenaline? You get it by overhealing when you're at full health, and there's a few methods. First aid kits, medic bags, obviously. You can get it actually from your teammates' medic bags, thanks to Health Siphon, although I don't rate this skill very highly. But I am getting it purely through Assassin's Metal healing. So when I get a kill on someone who's marked, I get additional health, which goes to adrenaline, which activates the effect. And I do think it catches bullets. I just think maybe Pain Asboli is not necessary. But steal one of Nolly's medic bags, I'm sure he won't mind. And the thing is, you don't need it. You don't need the medic bag. The medic bag is only there in case you go down. And lose last man standing and lose your grit. It's the only reason you have it in the build. It can be useful if you get cloaked a lot as well, but otherwise, like, steal my medic bags, I'm not asked. As long as first aid kits start working with it again, it becomes even easier. Manipulator, literally these two skills in Manipulator I run on every loud build because it just means I can get 3 utilities when I trade. That's enough, you don't need more than that. The skill investment beyond that I think is too much. Ammo Foam and Replenish, they're just like staple, aren't they? They make the game easier to play. I know people don't like it for that reason, and I completely respect that, but they're good and they can be fun to play around with, and they make a build like this so much better. Combat Reload, constant refresh of edge and grit. It does mean you'll reload a lot, and you will play the game a bit strangely, but I'm kind of comfortable with that. Fortitude Basic is good, Acid Boulder is meh. Yeah, I know, but like, where would I put the last point? Would I put it into something that gives me more? Like, maybe I could put it in Stockpile. Maybe I would run Disengage, you know? Maybe this is the way. Like, I don't think Acid Boulder I get to use enough that it's worth it. Occasionally I use first aid kits a bit. Walking Pharmacy or Medic? Do you think you need that? I like never use Walking Pharmacy. I don't think you need more than 3. I don't think you need more than 1 most of the time, because you kill doses and pick up another one. Get Overcooked? Nah, I hate that. I don't have a problem with getting grit, because if I've got, I wouldn't. That wouldn't be how I'd like to play. If I've got Fortitude Basic, I've got a second source of grit after Enforcer, which is all I need. Enforcer is enough for grit. I literally don't care about anything else, so I don't think I need Overcooked. And Tactician is my main source of edge. I don't have another source of edge, do I? I don't think so. At this point, just go for sentries. I considered that, but sentries are kind of ass without skill investment, and I can't invest skills in it. There are like, you don't need Last Man Standing. You could drop that and play more conventionally, but I think it's kind of easy to abuse right now. Extra munitions? Yeah, not a terrible idea. Increase your throwable capacity. 3's enough though, and you're constantly replenishing to 3. Nah. You want Hardy. You want Hardy because that's what lets you trade with doses. I mentioned that. I don't think you'd ever drop Hardy. Yeah, I don't think anything like this. No, I don't know. I don't normally like workshop builds, but I just can't think of a better place to use this last skill point. Also, what am I've taken another skill point out somewhere. Where did I take it out? Guys, I've just got a skill point from nowhere. Am I hacking? I literally can't see where I got it from. Just kill them faster? Nah, you trade with them a lot of the time if you run at their face. I think it's good to have. Other people have suggested walking pharmacy. I don't. I'm missing medic. Yeah, I moved that to Bolia, but I'm also missing extra charge for the extra medic bag charges, which I don't even think I need. Right? I could use two bonus points for basically anything, but this feels like a nice crutch to have. If I had 2 more points, I would almost certainly go stockpile deep pockets because it's too useful for the team to avoid. But I don't want to get rid of fortitude basic. And there's nothing else I'd drop. All of this is like staple core. You could drop death knell. I've always wanted to make a build work with extra pockets and full recall, but I don't think it would. Yeah, I don't know. Remember, I don't have Gunslinger. I just don't think Gunslinger is necessary anymore. Extra pockets and tripwire is enough the moment 2 people run it. Yeah, I agree. I do agree. I don't think it's like meta though. I think it's too much of a faff. You're better having a constant way to mark people. And I think Killer Kinesthetics is just too... it's too satisfying to drop, first of all. And that we need Tactician because that's our edge source. Nothing else in Fortitude useful, right? I could increase my number of downs. I could ace that out. That lets me get away with yet another Cloak Ring. I don't think I'm getting enough from Assemblia. There's no point running these, really. Because you only have 2 downs. So all the downs related ones aren't very good. Health Siphon's nice for teammates, but I don't heal that often in this build. I can't think what Shockanor is. Where is Shockanor? For some reason I'm thinking of Shell Shock. Is Shockanor a Payday? Right side. Shockanor. Oh, the stagger. Yeah. Killing an enemy within 8 meters of you has a chance to stagger all non-special enemies within 5 meters of you. Do we know what the chance is? Because that could be legit, actually. This could be the best suggestion. Do we know what the chance is on Shockanor? I don't have better skill descriptions. That will also give you edge, yeah. I mean, it's so easy, you just melee something, but... I think this is right. I actually think this is my favorite suggestion. Because there's purpose to it, like it makes sense within the build. Like there's lots of things you can move around. You could drop this, grab disengage, you have a problem with cloakers. You could drop a couple of skills. You could drop manipulator skills if you've got a teammate you know is running it. Grab these 2. But I always find in build videos it gets a bit boring when you go on about all the permutations. Like people just want to know, oh, this is what I should run. Jacket is kind of hot. I do agree. Yeah, I like it. I like Shockanor. I think that's a good suggestion, and I'm not used to it in ages. I used to use this all the time, but I literally forgot it existed. Yeah, and then when you run assassin skills, this is amazing. You constantly have uptime on rush every time you kill someone. All my weapons are suppressed. You constantly get healing, which means you can tick your health up when you do get low, which is really nice. But you also can get some adrenaline from time to time, which can be useful. Isn't necessary. You can survive a few more hits from time to time as a result of it. It helps protect your Adaptive armor. That's why you run these 3 kills, and yeah, Tactician is our main source of edge, and is very good. I thought Shock and Awe was a capstone. It's a 20% chance? That's not terrible. It's probably not good enough. It should probably be more like 40%, but thank you, Edgy. I've asked you before, do I say Hatch or do I say Hatchy? I've definitely asked you and you answered, and I went, yes, I remember that, and I have since forgotten. I'm sorry. But I do appreciate your insight. Either is fine? Okay, that makes me feel better. Yeah, 20% when you're getting so many close range kills. I don't find those effects as impactful in Payday 3 as they are in Payday 2. Probably because in Payday 3, the cops just always goofing off. Like, who cares if they're animating weirdly? They're always animating weirdly. Probably a bad way of looking at it. But yeah, okay, I'm really pleased with that. I think that's pretty much the best build in the game right now, and you can switch a few things around if you want to, depending on your playstyle. And then, like, this kind of tried and true ADS build is still sick nasty if you want to run basically any other weapon in the game. It's quite similar. It's missing that basic point in Fortitude, which I would like, but instead it runs extra armor to get away with it more, a bit more defensive. I don't know, you could actually probably switch that up. You could ace Tactician instead of Shock and Awe. I looked at that, I think. Didn't I? Nah, the Shock Grenade is big enough as is. I don't think it's necessary. The 20% doesn't feel that tangible. I prefer the synergy of all the close range kills and the additional stuns. Best build of 2025? I've literally already used that title this year, I think. I don't think I can use it again. It's just going to be an update to the year 2 build, mostly designed for people who are struggling with the game. I'm sure some people are. New players on PlayStation. What's a good AR Tribune build? Something like this. Like, you can run skills like recoil handling are very nice for ARs. Suppressive fire is good, I just don't have it on this build. Long shot's really good. Whenever you have edge, you can basically cross-map things if you hit headshots. Sharpshooter is like my least favorite way of getting edge, but it's cheap within this build. I used to always run Sharpshooter aced because I found it just like an easier way to maintain uptime on edge and not have to worry about combat reload, but since I've started just using adaptive armor with plate up, you might as well just run combat reload. So yeah, these are all almost the exact same skills, right? It's just, you see, I've got mower and sharpshooter instead. Very, very similar build. Because the meta is a little bit boring. My camera does cover the skills a tad, sorry. Yeah, that's annoying, isn't it? I have to like scroll down further for people to be able to see it. Like this. Do you think Payday 3 will be doing better if the devs kept the same armor system? Yeah, probably. Whether it would be good for the game in the long term, I don't know, but it probably would have had a more successful launch because people would just vibe with it immediately. I don't know. I think there's also issues chasing what Payday 2 did. I think Payday 3 should be its own game. It just needs to remember the lessons it learned from Payday 2. Yeah, the average is that is also true. And people already were. There were 2 camps at launch. This is just Payday 2 again, or this shit's nothing like Payday 2. Why don't they just make Payday 2 again? No one could make their mind up. So it was a funny one. Yeah, I am making a new build video. Don't worry. Although the old one's still like totally viable. The one with the Adderlig and the M7 Pursuivant, those are still top tier weapons and not that many skills are changing. I just want to update it for the FSA because it's so good now. Yeah, no, I think the reason why I said the Armor 2.0 system looks perfect on paper is because they're not reverting, they're adding, and they're giving other players different options. Now, the balance might be all out of whack, but hopefully with time they can get on top of that. I don't know. Alright guys, it has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for sitting through a very long cook-off. You know the drill. It's drops time, so we are going to go to another Payday 3 streamer. I got no idea who's live though. This person streams a lot, and I have rated them before. And they're starting soon. It's perfect. It's perfect. Let's get in there. Okay. Thanks for watching the stream, guys. Thank you, YouTube, as well. No, not Black Milk. Black Milk's he does stream an awful lot, but has quite a few more viewers. So I'm gonna go to Alicia. I think that's how you say their name. All right. Thank you for watching, guys. Thanks for all the assistance with the build as well. I'll see you soon. It's 20 past 10 here. I'm late yet again. Right, let's go.